Ok, evo, dober večer za vse tiste, tudi ko gledate posnetek. Uvod smo že naredili, tako da gremo kar direktno na samo vsebino. Se pravi, začeli bomo z tem, kaj sploh e-commerce je in v bistvu, kaj pomeni dropshipping model, zato da bo lažja predstava pol za naprej za vse videe. Evo ga.
Hopefully you guys can hear me, you guys can see me good. I decided to stand up for this, sitting down. I don't really have the energy. My name is Chris Reeve, founder of ECX Academy, educator, and also you're going to see at the end, also an MMX educator, which is all about mindset. And you're going to see that mindset is really, really important when it comes to e-commerce and really all aspects of your life and business. So I'm going to keep it nice and short. What is e-commerce? It's buying and selling online. So for anybody that's new here, you're thinking about, how can I open a store? How can I do this? Break it down to the bare simple buying and selling online. You already do that. You already probably on Amazon, eBay, Marketplace, your favorite stores, Fashion Nova, whatever the heck it is, buying and selling online. And what we teach is to help you bring cash flow into your life. Meaning, we're not taking a bunch of money and going to buy inventory. We're not going to a warehouse negotiating and be like, hey, can we get 1,000 of these, 1,000 of those? We're not doing any of that stuff. We're actually letting the cash flow to us. You're going to see we're going to use a simple online method called dropshipping. I'll show you in a couple of seconds, but we're going to take other people's money that are going to pay us. We're going to pay and drop off the product. And how does this even happen? Well, basically, we're going from a brick and mortar to a click and order business. I want you to write that down. That's super important so that your mindset starts to expand as we go through this, okay? Brick and mortar to click and order. I'm sure over the last 10 years, you have seen this really escalate, right? Before, you used to have to go into Walmart, into Macy's, into all these places, and instead, they started to close down their stores and migrate online. Everybody wants to be on their phone, be like, oh yeah, I want that. I don't live in a freaking crazy place here. I live in Rhode Island. They're building this huge Amazon thing right here, factory. And for the first time in my life, the last couple of weeks, I was able to order something and get it in 2 hours. That was mind-blowing to me. And we're not even at the place, like a major state or anything like that, where you could probably get it in 30 minutes if it's local and stuff. I mean, it's just mind-blowing to me. So we're going to sell to other people's passion to fund your passion. What does that even mean? Typically, you come online and you're like, hey, I really, really like this. Let me go sell this. Well, that always doesn't work as good as you might think. Like, I'll give you an example. My daughter does lashes, right? But if we wanted to sell lashes online, it's not really what she does in real life, because she's putting lashes on every single lash versus the strip lashes, right? That's her passion, but we can't translate that online. Maybe your passion is putting rims on cars, audio, all that stuff. That stuff's heavy. So it costs a lot of money to ship. It also has a lot of different variables to it, different cars, different this. So we're gonna narrow it down to what people already want. We're gonna sell to those grandmas that like to knit at home. And those little tiny little things that knit, maybe there's gonna be a cool little light on it, it's gonna be a nice little gadget, and they're gonna love it. It's gonna solve a problem for them. So we're gonna sell to other people's passion to fund your passion. And I told you, we're just gonna use this dropshipping model, right? So left-hand side is the customer, hopefully not you anymore. Our store, whether it's an Etsy store, Marketplace, a Shopify, boom, and then the supplier. We don't ever wanna have to go buy something first. We will get money first, someone will buy it, we'll give them the difference, $30, whatever it is, ship it to my customer, thank you very much. Don't touch it, don't feel it, don't see it, nothing, okay? We don't want to do this the difficult way. We want to start out the easy way. Okay, so in ECX Academy, man, we teach you how to get some of these sales. So this is a Shopify platform. This is not every store in the world. This is just on the Shopify platform, which we teach most of our students to build on. In 2021, they did 6.3 billion in sales, okay? Now, most people think, is it saturated? Am I too late? Blah, blah, blah. Well, let's just fast forward to what just happened. 7.5 billion in sales in 2022. And if you fast forward to 2023, it'll probably be at 8.9, 10, and on and on and on. And that's just in this little ecosystem of Shopify. That doesn't include Etsy, that doesn't include the marketplace, every other place that we teach you. Now, what does that entail? Inside Shopify, we build a store, hopefully under 24 hours if you're watching the videos step by step. Like Lavinia said earlier, she doesn't have any technical knowledge. You just gotta watch videos, push play, copy, paste. Viral products, we give you 2 winning viral products every single day. Just take one of those, advertise it, and you're good to go. If you make your own products, maybe you sell candles, maybe you do hair, whatever it is, you can learn all this stuff inside the Academy and on Go Lives to run it yourself with your own products. You can run paid ads. That's how we're gonna get more eyeballs. Look, Siena mentioned that today, that she didn't know you could pay advertising to get eyeballs to your product. Then what's gonna happen? Eventually, if you stick to this, some are gonna find it in 1 week, some are gonna find it in 1 day, some are gonna find it in 3 months. You're gonna find a winner, you're gonna be making orders, you're gonna be scaling up, you're gonna rinse and repeat, and maybe some of you guys might even build a brand and end up selling it. Because that is the whole point of this, okay? Now, you guys still with me in the chat right here? Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, so a couple more things just to show you where we're evolving to, okay? I'm gonna show you some numbers, and I don't want you to get all like, oh, I can't do that. Because I started exactly where you were in 2015 with a couple sales here and there, and then I gotta be honest, I wanted to quit after 30 days. I was like, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing, okay? But you wanna learn from teachers and people that are doing this themselves in their stores. So I'm just gonna show you what the possibility is so your mind expands, okay? Boom. $234,000 in sales, that's gross sales. You guys are gonna learn that there's gross sales, there's cost of goods, then there's advertising. That's gonna equal your net profit. So even though we have cool little numbers there, let's just say that I was at like net zero, just $0, breaking even, right? Just racking up credit card points. Boom. This is an online store that no one ever has to walk into. 316,000 in November. 2.3 million in a year in one store. This is something you can do every single day. Just take this down to a little baby notch, and maybe you're only doing a couple hundred sales a day. Just know this is possible. And we're down here really, there's some companies that do this in a day. Remember though, I want you to write down the formula. Gross sales minus COGS, which is COGS, which is cost of goods, equals net. And then sometimes we have to advertise. So you might have to minus advertising costs inside of there too. There's a bunch of free methods that we teach inside of the Academy and on Go Lives. You guys are gonna see, sometimes you don't even need ads, especially when we're talking about Etsy. Well, what are we trying to sell? High margin products with high perceived value. And something cool that we're learning in the Academy right now that we're teaching to all the students with a lot of people starting to get success and traction right now is we're selling jewelry, okay? Why jewelry? Like I said, it's high perceived value, but to us, we get it at a low cost of goods. That allows us to buy something for $14, but sell it for $59, $79, $109. And the people still want it, love it, and they're like, oh my God, and they're giving it as gifts. There's a very important holiday coming right now, coming out of Q4, which is, you know, holiday season, Christmas, all that stuff. This is a gift-giving season where people start buying like crazy. On February 1st, they're gonna be in panic mode. They're like, I need to get this, It's kind of cool because in our store, we saw someone buy to my queen, which was the wife, and then to my girlfriend. We were laughing on the side chat. But it just goes to show that, you know, they're not just buying one thing, they're buying a bunch of things. Another cool jewelry thing here is they're buying stuff to my daughter. And when they buy stuff to my daughter, they may have 3. So that person's coming out of your online store spending $210, $240. That's pretty incredible. When you're only paying $14 a piece for that little jewelry piece. What does it even look like? That's it. It's a simple little cubic zirconian knot a special little message card, and then a cool upgraded box that has a little light. So that box to upgrade is usually $20. Cost to us is only $10. So we bump up $10 profit every single time. It's pretty cool. Now we're gonna find something, and then we're gonna rush right into Mother's Day if we're gonna stay on this jewelry path. A lot of people wanna have their own brand. They think about, hey, maybe I should make a t-shirt brand, maybe a merch brand. What about your own jewelry brand? You're not making the jewelry, you're not touching the jewelry, nothing. Someone else is doing all the hard work for you. You're just advertising it on cool platforms. And you're gonna see as the day goes on, the educator's gonna show you how to do this, where to do this, what platforms, how easy it is. You guys will take notes and you guys will find your little lane. Where am I gonna go into? Am I gonna try Etsy? Am I gonna try Shopify? Am I gonna try Marketplace? Am I gonna do ads on TikTok, on Facebook, on Pinterest? You're gonna find your lane. But these are the things that we're doing. These are the things that you may see on your feed, and you never ever knew that maybe your neighbor is doing this right here. You're probably like, man, how are they home all the time? How are they at their kids' practices? How are they doing this? Why don't they work? Because they are working, but they have an online business that you don't know about. Let's look at Etsy. You guys can take a screenshot right here. There's 12,000 sales in the store, but man, if you just look, they're only putting simple little message cards with cool little jewelry pieces. They start at $29, $59, $79, whatever the upgrades are. It's pretty incredible. Look at this store here with 93,000 sales. They found a niche for every single thing. From the bride, from the groom, to the bride, wife and girlfriend, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, sister-in-law. I want you to expand where you can go with this. What do you know about in your own life? What niche do you hang out with? Are you a nurse? Are you a teacher? Are you an engineer? Could you write message cards like this for engineers? Could you make funny ones if you were a hunter? Yes, you can. They're super, super cool ones. Look at this, 410,000 sales. This is amazing because this is just an Etsy store and you're literally just posting stuff up and people are coming to Etsy and looking to buy these things. They already know this platform as the 4th largest marketplace in the world. And I'm pretty sure, and I've been seeing Etsy name dropped in movies, regular TV shows, like Wednesday was the one TV show. I just heard it again in a movie the other day. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And they're about to have a Super Bowl commercial. So it is about to get crazy popular. Look at this, 11,500 5-star reviews. You go on Amazon, you're not seeing 5-star reviews for every single thing, but because it's emotional products, high perceived value, people love it. It's awesome. Now, how do we scale this? We're gonna keep it nice and simple. You're gonna learn today as we go along, more listings, more ka-chings. Put a number 1 in the chat if you think that's simple, right? How do I make more sales? I need to have more listings. You need to have more 24/7 employees running and showing the product to everybody when you're sleeping. That's the game here. That is the game. I need to imagine, especially for the new people, can you do this? Of course you can. Every single one of us on the educator panel, we are your testimony that if we can do it, you can do it. It was kind of cool that I heard Siena say, and it is cool because as the intros went through, I started to learn a little bit more, even though I talk to these people all the time, that she had trouble in school and barely made it to school. I hated school. I was the class clown, like, how quick can I get kicked out of class? Who can I make laugh? How many times I was suspended? My mom stopped going to the school because she had to keep bringing me in. She's like, if you don't want him to school, too bad. I'm not coming there. I'm not gonna lose my job over this kid. And I would go. School just wasn't for me, but this, I love this. This is awesome. Put me in a school for this. And that's what you hear, ECX Academy. This is the school for this. Okay, so if you guys want a shortcut, you guys are gonna get a sample of the shortcut today. It's how we show you how to automate and scale things through Go Live, through the education, through the specialty that everybody brings to the table. And you guys are gonna see that as the whole day goes on. Everybody's gonna have about 30 minutes to show you just a tiny little bit of their knowledge that's gonna help you. So I hope you guys are ready to write things down, make things go. How am I doing here on time? I got about 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you something cool later on if you want. You can go to ecxacademy.im, so I'm gonna throw that in the chat for me. And you're gonna get 40 free listings, okay? 40 free listings, you're gonna start your Etsy store. That means you're not gonna have to take any money out of your pocket. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, you don't have to take any money out of your pocket. Literally, you're starting with $0. We're actually giving you $8 because each one of those listings is 20 cents. So we're giving you $8 to start your business today by the end of this call. So I hope you guys appreciate that. That's ecxacademy.im. You're gonna find it right underneath that little video right there. Now, if I can, I'll just talk to you a little bit about mindset. Can you put mindset in the chat for me? Put mindset in the chat for me. Look at this. My high schooler is listening and relating to this 100%. I tell my kids, because I have a 14-year-old still in school and she hates it, that she's just got to get through it. You know, let's find the good stuff that you're going to take out of it, but get through it, because school isn't for everybody. And also, school might be for people, but sometimes the teachers aren't good. Like, they're nasty sometimes. I don't know why they become a teacher. Like, I love teaching. I have a passion for this. I want to teach you stuff that you guys apply, and then you go win. You get orders, you get ka-chings, you build a business, you sell your business, you learn how to advertise, all these things. I get excited by that. I want you to ask me questions so I can answer them. In school, teachers are like, ugh, I'm not answering that. Just do your homework, whatever. Ah, it's in the book. What? That's crazy to me. So, thank God we're not going to be dealing with any of that. So, I'm glad with that high schooler they can vibe with that a little bit. Yeah, look, unschooling. Yeah, I'm with you, 100%, okay? So, sometimes school is for people, doctors, lawyers, all that stuff, you gotta have school. But even then, right, open up your mindset. So, I'm gonna talk to you about some real stuff. What do I mean by real stuff? I can tell you that this is so easy, tomorrow you're gonna make a sale, blah, blah, blah. And could it happen? Absolutely, it depends. Some people learn a lot quicker than others. Some people take action and they're running and moving, going, and they just get lucky and they're like, oh my God, this works. But that doesn't happen for everybody. That didn't happen for me. I just told you the first 30 days, I was like, oh, I'm quitting this thing. I want you to understand that as we go through this, you are gonna run into roadblocks. It is your job to find a way around that roadblock, over that roadblock, busting through that roadblock, and you're gonna have to be mentally tough. But if you are aware that some of these roadblocks are gonna happen, and you prepare yourself, you're gonna find out that you're gonna be able to handle every single one of those challenges, because you're not by yourself. Not only do you have us educators, you actually have people inside the groups that you're going to have access to that have gone through the same things themselves. And then we've come up with little loopholes or solutions or things that will help you get through that. That's the power of having a group. That's the power of getting a bunch of different minds, and then another mind starts in the middle, and that's where the mindset happens, right? The mastermind. Some people pay $10,000, $20,000, $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 to be in these masterminds, when you could be in this mastermind for a couple dollars a day. That's pretty mind-blowing. On top of that, you're in a network that focuses on mindset. A big part of that is that people are being positive outside of here instead of being negative. This isn't gonna work. Oh my God, this happened again today. Oh, look at this. Instead they're asking questions, how do I fix that? That's the mindset part of it, which sometimes you don't get in those big masterminds. That right there is true value. So I need you to understand that you're gonna run into some roadblocks. This is not just here in the e-commerce world. This is in business and this is in life. Through this journey, you're going to learn a lot of life lessons. You are going to learn how to communicate with people. in certain ways to get what you need for your business. You're going to start thinking like a business person. You're not going to start talking like you're the one-man band, okay? So I'll give you an example. If you have customer service coming to you, which I hate customer service, that's the first thing I would get rid of if you're writing stuff down. $3 an hour, we're going to hire someone to get rid of customer service. Some of you guys may like it, 99% of you aren't going to like it. We get to a customer that says, oh, I don't like this, da-da-da. Okay, that's great. We're not going to respond to them like we are the business owner, because they're going to run all over us. They want a refund, they want this, they're going to start threatening. You are going to talk like you are a real business owner. You have a customer service department. You have a design team. You have a video team. You have everything in place. You are going to manifest that because that is really going to happen to you. Then you're going to write back an email like, hey, no problem. I feel for you. I hate when that happens. In 24 hours, you're going to pass it back on to them and be like, hey, I'm going to talk to my manager to see what I could do for you. And you're like, blah, blah, blah. 10% off, 15% off, keep the product, whatever it is. You're going to see there's a bunch of templates. But the whole point of this is you are now going to realize later in the real world how to use those skills to benefit you. Inside your business, you're going to learn the skills how to benefit you. How to make things work. All of these are going to be life lessons inside of here. You're going to find quick ways to make connections. How to use those connections to help you in your life and business. You're going to find ways to do life skills that maybe evolve into another business. Maybe you help other people open up their e-commerce stores right at the beginning and you sell the store to them for $500. Maybe you learn advertising skills like advertising on Facebook and TikTok and you become your own agency and then you run ads for local businesses. Chiropractors, dentists, people that do estheticians, like all these high margin products that you're literally going to turn a couple ads on, set it and forget it, and you're going to charge people $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month. You're going to learn all these skills as you go through here. So your mindset needs to be powerful that you need to be learning, consuming, and then actually implementing those new skills. It's just like working out. You start working out, you're a bit sore, you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I could do this, da da da. And you keep going on a routine, and here you go, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days later, you're looking back and you're like, wow, I'm a different person. 120 days, 180 days, you're setting up, Christmas is gonna be coming, you're like, I can't believe that my store is fully functioning, I got my email set up, I got my SMS set up, I got all these things set up, and off to the races you go. So I need you to stick through this. There are going to be some roadblocks that will help you bust through, jump over, get around, whatever it is, and it's going to be amazing for you, okay? So we'll get a little bit deeper into that as we go. I can't wait. I should be good to go 2 minutes here. Lavinia is going to come up next. She's going to start showing you from the basics the Shopify stores, right? I've been talking about Shopify. I've been talking about your own store. You're going to see it come to life right in front of your screen. I hope you guys are taking notes. I hope you decided that, hey, you know what? I'm going to stick around. I'm going to cancel that party that I was supposed to go to. I think this may change my life. I think I may like this. That's the whole point of this right here. So you guys can get your eyes open, boom. And maybe you'll have your own testimonial like some of these educators here today that said their life was changed when they got into e-commerce. So I'm going to hand it over to Lavinia. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm handing it off to Ari first and then to Lavinia, but man, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll be back at the end. There she is, Lavinia. Oh yeah. You guys already know. If I can say a little tiny thing about her, man, she's in the UK. She has a super powerful story. I'm sure as you start going into her classes, you'll start to find out some of that stuff. But man, again, it's a testimony that if she could do it, you could do it. A lot of people think, oh my God, I have it bad, I have it rough, I can't. You don't know what other people have gone through. You don't know the struggles that she has climbed through, and is sitting here as an educator inside ECX Academy. So, man, I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys are going to love it. I'm going to pass it over to you, Lavinia. Thank you. And everybody in the chat, thank you very much. Have a great one. Enjoy the day.
Hey guys, so I hope you guys can hear me. Drop a 1 if you can hear me, please, and also a warm welcome to all the new guests as well. Okay, so we're going to do a super quick store build. Okay, so I'm not going to do any of the intricate stuff. Well, it's not intricate, guys. Copy and paste. Okay, I've already built the store, or rather, let's see, I don't know why it's not letting me share. Give me a second, guys. Something I have to say is that, you know, just to follow on from what I said before, you do not have to be, you know, a wizard at any of this stuff, okay? So hopefully you guys can see my screen. Let me know, guys, can you see my screen? All right, okay, cool. So I was saying you don't have to be a technical wizard, and I definitely am not. You know, I do a lot of talking, so we're going to try and do this simple. I like to beat my records, guys. When you first come into this academy, first thing I want you to do is jump on to building your store, okay? No dragging your feet. You know, you can take the journey as quickly or as slowly as you like, but I say just jump in, get the store built, all right? And it's as simple as signing a form. All right, so this is an empty shell. This is a store that I just whipped together. It took me like 5 minutes to sign up. You know, I don't spend any like massive amount of time on thinking about names or colors or anything like that. For me, my main point is to get started, get the shell done. I can always make changes. I can change the name if I like. I can change the colors if I like. You know, none of that is a fuss to me. Okay, when you come into the academy, Chris is even going to teach you, you know, how you can sit at your desk, find 2 items, put them together, and that's your store name. Crazy as it seems, that was my first store. My first store is called Stoozy. It's not even a word, okay? And it has done pretty well, so I'm pretty pumped about what we learn here. All right, so just to show you guys, this is a totally empty store. Let me keep this on USD. So it's got nothing, okay? Absolutely brand spanking new. As I said, it's like filling out a form. You're going to go to Shopify. You are going to say yes, you want a store. They are going to introduce you to an empty shell, okay? So we have some tools that now, you know, this changed the game for us. When I first started ECX, we had to do all this stuff manually. We had to put together a store. We had to put all these products together for ourselves, find all the images. I didn't know anything about GIFs. Remember, not technically, yeah, I'm technically challenged, guys, okay? But we have this tool called Clone X, right? And we also have ThemeX. And I'm going to show you how we put together a store in, you know, I think my record is about an hour and a half. Those who have been on my sessions, let me know. Was it an hour and a half we built a store? And that's with me telling my stories as well. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we got the empty shell. Let me close that down. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some products into that store. Okay, so my store is empty at the moment. We got nothing set up. So I'm just going to pick a few products and just get them in there. All right, so I'm going to use our Clone X, which is an add-on. Give me a second, there we go. So Clone X, we have new products added to this every single day. Okay, every single day we have new products. They're winning products. They're products that somebody else has done the hard work for. They have done all the work for us. Okay, so not only that, we get everything. So we also, as well as having the products, we also have all the creative. So I could put these in my store and run traffic to them today. All right. So you're going to see, and if I go silent, guys, I do apologize. I do get deep in thought sometimes. And the other thing I'm going to apologize for is my kids, okay? Because I did say I'm a mum of 3, and this is one of the blessings as well, is that I wanted to be able to raise my children and not have to keep shipping them out all the time. I wanted to be able to do something that makes a difference in our life. You know, when I came on board, something I didn't say in my introduction is that I was in, you know, I'm in recovery, guys. Okay, and my situation was so desperate. And I mean, you know, going to the park and not being able to buy, you know, ice cream for your kids, that kind of desperate. All right, and being able to come and copy and paste has absolutely changed that. So I'm just going to get a couple of products. You'll notice I'm putting some tags on there. If you come to my sessions, guys, you will see exactly what that means. Let's see. Let's go for that one as well. Ooh, can we spell beauty? There we go. All right, so I'm just putting tags on there just in case I decide that I want to switch it up and do different collections. There we go. And beauty. Okay, so what have I got? 30 minutes. Let's see, are we going to bust our time today? All right, so all I'm doing here right now is just cloning these products into my store. You know, this technology is doing all the hard work for me. I am not having to find any creatives. I'm not having to do anything like that at all. All right, well, I don't know, beauty again. I'm gonna have a massive beauty collection, aren't I? Let's get some home stuff in there. I know this product as well. And just coming back to what Chris said earlier on about the skills, you know, this is one of the parts of this that I have found that I love. And, you know, you can delve into any part of this and decide, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is my thing. Okay, store building, that's absolutely my thing. Running ads, all that good stuff, I love building stores. Let's do a home. One more thing, maybe. Let's go with that. And flat. Okay, so I've got a couple of products in my store. So now I'm going to quickly go over and I'm going to build some collections. Okay, so here we go. We started with the shell. I should have showed you this before because this was empty. So we now have products, okay? Just like that, it's taken me, 5 minutes to get some products in. So let me go ahead and build some collections. Now let's get this out of the way. Create collections. What are we going to have? We have shop all. So if I decide I want to do just one collection showing everything, we got that. That's going to start pulling in every single product now that I put on that store. It's all going to be in there. Let's go for another one. Create. I think I've only got one product in this, but this is just for an example, guys. There we go, we've got one in there. Okay, so any of my home products can be pulled in here. Okay, I've only got one in there, that's cool. And if there are any guests on at all, get back to the person that put you on this call so you can ask any of your questions, okay? Oh, no, actually, sorry guys, let's change that a bit. And what else did I have? Do I have anything else? I can't think right now. No, I believe that's it. So we've got our products in via Cloner X. In minutes we've got that, okay? So I don't know why this has not pulled it in. Did I put the wrong tag on? Let's see, we should have some products in there. There we go. Good, good, good. So we still have our empty shell, right, guys? So I'm going to use Cloner X now, and I'm going to actually build the front of the store, okay? So something that people can actually see, I'm going to build that. All right, so I'm going here at the moment. This is the free Shopify theme, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use our theme X, okay? And I'm going to use the simple one. We've got a ton of different themes that you can use. I love this one here. Okay, So we're going to go ahead and we are going to put in a logo, and we're going to do a header, and we're going to build out our collections. Right, so let me click on header, free shipping over $50. What else we got? Let's grab a logo. So this logo, I literally, just before we came onto the session, I literally just knocked together something, okay? Nothing fancy, just a bit of text. Okay, one of the things that I do is that I don't spend too much time, guys. I will knock the store together, and then I can, you know, if I want to change something, I can then come back in and do that. As I said, one of the main things is just come in, follow the videos, and take action as well at the same time. Okay, I don't have anything else that I want to do there. Text, I'm going to put my... I'm going to put my store email in. And this is something super clever as well. Having a Gmail account and being able to turn it into an actual business one for free. When I came on board, I really thought that this was going to cost a lot. All right, there we go. So we got our header done, right? Is it showing? Show now, it's when they show it. There we go. And I highly recommend that as you go along that you save, okay? So I'm not going to put a slideshow in yet. Maybe if we got some spare time, then I can do that. How am I doing for time, guys? Am I anywhere near breaking that record? All right, what are we doing? I'm going to have, let's do a featured collection. We're going to do a featured collection. There we go. So something else you want to do as well, when you use the cloner X, you know, it's going to clone over the products. You do want to go in there and check prices and things like that, okay? But for the most part, everything is done. Right, do I want to set? No, I don't want to show that. We are good there. And I could literally just go with that. Okay, I could just go with that. Let's get rid of this one as well. Or, in fact, let's do another type. Yeah. Okay, so I've got two different types of collections there. I could display either which one of them. For now, let's just go with all. Okay, so let's hide this one. And for the most part, we are actually almost done. What else do we need to do, guys? Footer. Footer's pretty simple. All I'm going to do is pull in my footer menu. Or do I have one? Come out of here a second, guys. I'm just going to switch up my front a bit. I want to have a Valentine's Day at the top. So let's put a collection in there. All these things in my way, sorry guys. What else do we need? Maybe frequently asked questions, but we can do that later. I don't know why my kids are coming to mess around. Again, guys, I do apologize if they do come in and disturb us. Let's see, policies. And all these policies, these policies, they're really important for you to have in the footer. So if we've got anyone that's going to be building stores, guys, it is so important that you put these in, especially if you're going to be driving traffic from Facebook, because, you know, you need to be a legit store. This is a business. As Chris said, this is a business, okay? And the great thing is, I didn't actually have to create any of these. Literally copy, pasting, you know, Shopify, they make this so simple. They put all these templates together for you. I love this platform. Okay, what else are we missing? Are we missing anything else? Terms of service? I think that's about it. We are literally done. Let's come back to this again. What else are we missing? Let's change that email. There we go. And just a note about the title of this store. The store, I wanted lovely.com, and all I've done is just switch up a couple of the letters, and I now have a £7 or $7 domain. All right, so there we go. Store is just about done. Why is it saying children's? Oh. Let me shut that door, please. There we go. Store is done, guys. I now have products in my store. I can actually go live with this, take the password off, and we will be good to go. All right, so guys, that is our store built. Am I actually under my time? Oh gosh, there we go. Store built. Okay, so there's a little more things that you'd have to do. Obviously, as I said, you know, Krona X does put these products into your store. You do want to just go in and just make sure that the price is what you'd want it to be. Like, I wouldn't be selling this for $4.99. You know, I would definitely be bumping that up a bit more. The great thing about this product, I think this product is like $2 or maybe $3 or so to get it to my customer. Let's have a look. So we got the supplier right here. How much is it? Ooh, shipping's a bit high. They've been bumping it up. So I could do free shipping, but they don't have tracking on there, so I wouldn't do free shipping. But our pricing structure, what would I do that at? 2.5 times? So I'd probably start that off at $11.99 maybe. Okay, so those kind of things you do want to do. You'd want to go in, just, you know, switch up your prices a bit. Simple to do that. Let's see, where's that product? We go in. I'm obviously I'm gonna also change the name, and I'm getting rid of that because I'm not gonna do buy one get one free. Just to kind of keep it simple as I'm on a session. I can't think of a title right now. Lovely shoe aid. Okay, what else? I would probably, if I had a bit more time as well, I could go into Canva and actually just switch that picture up a bit. Okay, I'd get rid of that name there. Let's change a few other things. Buy two, get one free. I'm not so sure I like that option. So let's get rid of all of that for now. Pricing, we are definitely getting rid of that pricing. In fact, let me save first. I like that. So literally Lilena, nailing motherhood and business at the same time. Guys, if you see me shift away, my eyes shift over there, it's the kids. Okay, just know that. But you know what? This has been an amazing thing that, you know, that we've been able to access. Okay, the ECX Academy has allowed me to not only learn this skill myself, I've also introduced this to my kids as well. I mean, when that phone goes off, that ka-ching, we have our little dance, they know what this means. It also means that they have other options when they get older as well. So I love this thing. If there are any parents on here, this is definitely something that, you know, the whole family could get involved in. So we are just switching up the price slightly. So what's 2 times? Maths is just not my thing either, guys. The only skill that you need to have here is to be able to listen, follow instructions, and copy and paste. All right, what's my calculations? What's 2 times 11.99, guys? Someone help me.
24
2 times.
Thank you. Oh, I love my family. There we go.
23.
Okay. I'm also going to just put in another column here as well. Now this column here, nobody could actually see. All right, so the cost of this product, what did I say the cost of this was? All right, so $198. If you want to do free shipping, you can, but I prefer to pay and get my tracking details, okay? All right, let's see, how much is this? I should probably bump that price up a bit more. Where's my calculator? 149 plus, what is that, 668, 817. Oh, I'm going to bump my price up a lot more than that. Times 2.5, so that's more like $19.99 is going to be my price, okay? So a quick switch up. I know that my price is $817 costs. Okay, my price, unfortunately, is going up. It really has to. Okay, so 20 and 20, 39. Okay, and you'll be thinking, well, who's going to buy this? And believe it or not, guys, you know, we're looking for impulsive shoppers, right? People that are on their Facebook, they're scrolling, you know, they see something, they're like, yep, I have to have it. I wish my mum was here. She could testify she is that person. Okay, guaranteed. If I go to her house right now, there are boxes in the hallway, you know, that she's had delivered or maybe she's sending back. All right, there we go. We've got our product up. I could go in and put my images in. Okay, so if the image that I want is not there, I could grab it from the supplier. Okay. How am I doing for time? Ariana, how am I doing for time? Anyone?
7 minutes, you're good to go. 7 minutes.
Oh my God, I think I broke my record because the store is ready.
You smashed the record.
So guys, we are now going to be bragging on the series, on session that it's 30 minutes store done. Okay? But it really is, guys. If I want to now start marketing this, Cloner X, not only has it given me the images, I could actually go in here. Let's move this out of the way. I've got the video here. Okay, I could take this video. I can take the video, you can see that it is a popular product. We've got tons of comments, shares, reviews, all that good stuff. I can now grab this video and go and market it myself, create my own ad. Okay? And for those who have been on my session, you know how we grab and borrow these videos. If you need to know more, then you need to come into the academy. Okay? So that's the video there. I am ready to go with this. Okay, other than that, there is not much more to the store building. Okay? So if there's any questions, do drop them in the chat box. I know the guests can't comment, and I do apologize. As I said, do pass on any questions you have to those who put you on. If you have joined from social media, again, whatever page profile you came from, do send those comments and questions in, and we will answer them. I'm not sure there's much more that I could show you. Let's go ahead, and one thing I do, like, I may as well start making the actual pretty things happen. So let's download the variant images. So I also have an extension that allows me to just grab things from AliExpress. If there was a video on there that I wanted to use for ads, I could do that. I'm going to just grab the variant images, and let me actually put those on. We're not sure what color is what. Well, that was a lucky one. Okay, so I'm just pulling the images now so that if somebody clicked on an option, it's actually going to show them what it looks like. And these things, these are important, guys. When somebody clicks on your product page, if I click a pink or white, I want to see what it looks like. Okay. Trying to decide whether I actually keep this store and go with it. We're going to switch up the link slightly. You also want to quickly read through the product description as well, just make sure it's not referring to any other store that you may have cloned this from. Just make sure there's no emails that goes to someone else. And something else I'll also say, guys, you know, I remember when I first started this and I showed my store to somebody, you know, they said, cool, this is cool, but the products are not that sexy, are they? They're not that great. Like, I wouldn't buy that. Well, you're not my target customer, okay? The things that you know, the things that you love, the things that you think are going to do well, sometimes they just bomb. The things that are just so ugly and uncool, the things that you think is like, what is that? That is what I've found does really well for me, okay? And so one of the things that we recommend is that you start a general store, okay? That means that you get to test out, not just, you're not just, you know, holding to one area. You know, some people, they come on board and they say, right, I want a store, you know, a fashion brand, I want to sell clothes. And they actually name their store, you know, something to do with clothes. I wouldn't, you know, if you're really stuck on that, then go for that. But I would do something generic, something that you can kind of, you know, open up to anything, okay? Because something I've found is testing all these products. You know, there are some that I prefer, and I wouldn't have, you know, come into this, you know, with that plan. I'm going to sell cat products. No, I'm allergic to cats. I don't, you know, I'm not really a pet person, but I love selling the you know, the pet items. Okay, so do come in, you know, and just come in with an open mind, guys. Okay, so our store is ready. If I have any questions, let's have a look and see in the chat. I am on tonight as well, guys. So I actually have my regular session is on at 10 p.m. my time. That is 5 p.m. Eastern, if we finish by then. Okay, so I do have a regular session. So if there is anybody that is getting started today, make sure you join the session. Okay, so I can take you through the introduction. I can take you through, you know, all the resources, because there are a ton of things that we have on this platform. Like, this is just one tiny bit of it. Okay, you're going to hear a lot today as well. All right, so do come onto my session tonight so that you can get a good tour and I'll get you started. All right, let's see. Any questions? All right. What do we have? Oh, I love it. People are helping me add up in here. Can you add DSs? Absolutely. So seeing as we have busted our record, I can do that. Where's that product? So we could join this along with DSs. Oh, I could, but that would mean I would have to actually put this store on my DSs account. So what times are you on throughout the week? So I'm on all over the weekend. I am on. So Friday night I'm on, I believe 11 p.m. my time, GMT. Saturday I'm on 4 p.m. Eastern. Sunday 5 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday, let's see if I can get the actual go live schedule up, guys. This is definitely something that you don't want to sleep on, okay, guys? It's all cool to join the academy, but you also need to get up-to-date information. You need to get your hand held sometime as well. Be part of the community, okay? So you've got the schedule there. So this is all of us on. Ron, Joey, Siena, me, Chris, Ari. Chris actually does Zooms, okay? You don't want to miss those ones. All right, so this is my schedule here. At the moment, it's in GMT time. Let me take that over to Eastern time. Okay, so here we go. This is my schedule. So 5 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, 5 p.m., 5 p.m., 6. There we go. All right, guys?
Perfect. So, man, 555 is in the chat for Lavinia. Freaking amazing, because a lot of people think it's going to take, a month, 2 months to build a store. Maybe they can't do it, whatever. Like, I know she said 30 minutes, but it's probably more like 18 minutes. That's crazy. So the beginning part is going to be you filling out information that we don't know, right? Your email, contact information, blah, blah, blah. But she built out a whole store in, let's just say 20 minutes. Totally amazing. Freaking awesome. So 555's in the chat. That's kind of like claps, so you guys don't know, right? 555's. And then now we're going to bring up Ron the Bomb, our newest educator. And on top of that, every single person here brings skills. So I hope that you guys are learning. You guys are still taking notes. Man, if you need to get drinks, food, whatever, we're going to roll into Ron the Bomb, our newest educator, teaching people about the farm system. He's going to show you something pretty cool here. But man, pay attention. One of the most popular educators right now. Roll with it, Ron the Bomb.
Thank you. I love the introduction. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Lavinia, for the wonderful store creation. Now, guys, now that we know that how to actually build a store, we actually have to go ahead and see what all products we can, put up on our store, right? I'm super excited to be on this marathon with you all today, and also super excited to walk you guys through our actual 7-figure proven product research system. So this has actually been my most consistent system for product research to date. And this whole system is meant to have you spend less money on ads and have a much higher hit rate, to actually find consistency with your products, much easier, quicker, and more effectively as well. Now, what's absolutely phenomenal here is, you'll actually be able to move forward and use this blueprint to not only get consistency in your business, but also define products easier and, better. That has just have a better scale potential. Like I mentioned on our Go Live calls, there's a reason that this particular system works so well, because this has a multi-platform validation approach, and in this specific actual walkthrough, you'll be actually seeing how I find my own products and how my own stores and brands, they do 5 figures, 6 figures a month, and how most of our students inside of ECX does the exact same thing. Guys, big shout out to Diana, who followed the same exact system to go up to almost $2,000 in total sales in just a period of 5 days. We have other students killing it: Kalo, Lydia, Lizette, Leonie, Patricia, Michelle, Dr. B. The list goes on and on. Jordan, even our chairman 25, our MMX educator, Nano. Everybody has been crushing it inside of our platform, guys. Like I said, the list goes on and on. And today, I'll be giving you guys the exact same training, an entire full system, so you guys can actually stop using those outdated systems and tactics from product research that worked in the past and that doesn't work anymore today. I want to go above and beyond and give you guys full potential, that you'll just be bewildered by the value and consistency and transparency that we have in ECX. And quite frankly, use this system, you understand the system and use it religiously, because I promise you guys, you're going to find more consistent products that do well with less money spent, right? And every single product through this system, guys, has the potential for scale, because it's based on, like I said, it's based on multi-platform validations. Like we have Google Trends, we have Amazon, we have YouTube, and we have many more actual platforms that allow you to have real-time data that does not focus on outdated systems, but real-time information in numbers as to who's buying what product at what niche at that exact given time. Now, this is one of the most consistent systems in product research, guys. I'm eager and so excited to give this to you today in this beautiful Sunday marathon. Now, let's get to it. Right. Now, many things, including your product, as well as your consistency and sales, are all determined by the product research system that you sort of use. Now, one of the main things you need to know is that the product research system and the products in general is the number one factor that will determine your success in this business, guys. Trust me, information like these, people, they charge about thousands and thousands of dollars. And we have never released our product research system publicly like this. I know you all, will absolutely love this. And, quite frankly, you'll never find a single better system out there in this entire industry. Now, make sure you're here till the end and make sure to watch this, more than once as well, once we provide you guys with the recording. And this system is the key to success in e-commerce, guys. This doesn't mean you follow any random system. You follow a proven system which has already done 6, 7, 8 figures in sales. Just like this one right here that I'm showing you right now. So I'll be going through and explaining the product research index as well as every single social site that we use in conjunction with the product index as well. And this product index it's basically a list of criteria that are commonly found in winning products. And I'll be going through them for you right now. So before we even go into the product research system, let's go through every single tool that you'll actually need to utilize and make sure you're using the system properly and actually getting results from it. Now, first and foremost, you actually need this product index, which is a list of criteria you commonly found in winning products. Secondly, you need Google Trends. You'll be needing Amazon. Then we have Jungle Scout extension, or we have the Unicorn Smasher extension, AliExpress, Google Sheets for your product arsenal, and finally we have YouTube. We'll be grabbing real-time data from these social sites to give you the best representation of how that product could do on your store and if it's selling now on these other social sites or not. Now, with that being said, let's dive deep into the product index. Now, out of these 9 criteria, make sure your product meets at least 3 of these 9 criteria before actually going forward to the next step of this entire system. If your product is not past any piece of the system, that it's a surefire sign to shoot it down, guys. In e-commerce, especially testing, the name of the game here is actually minimizing the spend as well as increasing profits as high as we possibly can. With that being said, if we know where to spend our money and where we can get the best return, we are going to go ahead and do so. This system, being very strict, will allow you to push off and essentially mark in red, yes, the certain products that don't pass the system. But if a product does pass the system, we put it in a green check mark, yes, because it actually went through the system flawlessly, guys. Don't be someone who tests random products. Put them through the system and validate every single product that you're actually going to test. Now, the number one piece of the product research index is, the first thing is improve confidence. If you could make someone feel great about themselves, feel better about actually going out somewhere or to their loved one, their wife, their friend, their family, they are more confident that they are gonna buy your product. Improving confidence is huge, a very big emotional driving factor, guys. Second is improving convenience. Hey, you're watching this video right now because you're human, right? We need systems to actually find winning products, and that's why you're actually watching this. Now, as humans, we want to find the most logical road to get to our destination that either takes the quickest or has the best actual chance of getting there. So, as humans, we want the most actual, convenient way or road to something as possible. That's why convenience is a massive point for many people who are looking for products and getting hit with these impulse ads online. Thirdly, we have fills a void or solves a problem. If we can solve a problem for somebody, chances are you got a pretty good product for that person in your hands. It really help you sell it, more than it would, without being a problem-solving item. Very, very important, guys. Next, we have saving people money. If you're saving people money, that's basically an investment. And with that being said, investments are phenomenal ideas to go ahead and buy or purchase or actually invest within. Of course, moving forward, if you can save someone money, they're going to be very, very happy to buy a product. Right? Next is saving people time. You're saving people time, you're saving people money. Because time is money. Like we all know, it's one of the most incredible, valuable things of access to, and we can't recreate that again. Time is, it's one of the only things that we can hold, guys, we can touch, but we'll give up anything for it, absolutely anything, right? So make sure you use your time wisely, as you use your time, wisely as well, but also make sure your product time too. Very important, guys. Next up is that is extremely unique. Now, if an item is extremely unique and cannot be found in brick and mortar stores or Walmart or Amazon or any stores across the globe, you probably got something very unique in your hands. Now, something that is not extremely oversaturated. Now, uniqueness, it's phenomenal, guys. It's a phenomenal way to go ahead and gain market share, because it actually allows you to stand out from the rest and do well in your marketing, because you have something very, very different, guys and girls. You have something very different. So try to find out, a uniqueness in your product as well. Next we have is improve quality of life. If you can make someone's life better or improve the quality or make them enjoy their day-to-day life more, you have an incredible product. It's really important you guys understand, proven quality of life is pretty much, every single person on our planet wants to do to, have a great, relaxing, high-quality life. And if your product can do that, you're absolutely one step closer to hitting that consistency in this business. All right. And the last two we have is high perceived value, and then of course, last but not least, we have women dominated. The reason why I actually put this point up here is, actually I spend most of my money on marketing women dominated products. Now I'm not here to say that, male dominated niches or markets, they don't work. They do, because, I've obviously tried them out as well. But the ideology and the fact of the matter is out here that I've made more money in female dominated markets than I have in male, because I focus my marketing there. Also because females, they like to shop more, and they are they're sort of more buyer friendly, right? So with that being said, your product has to meet at least 3 of these 9 criteria, and once it meets the 3 points, you're going to go ahead to the next step, which is Google Trends. So with Google Trends, before we do anything, we always want to go ahead and see what's going on and what's hot with the markets. Before we actually see what's hot with products, we want to say, hey, let's go ahead and dive into a market that is extremely hot, extremely popular, so that I can actually sell an item within that hot and popular market. So with that being said, we go to google.com/trends, and then we go ahead and look around us. What are people buying? What are people talking about? What public events are going on? What's your dad buying? What is your mom buying? So we need to be aware of these things, right? All of these things, together are assumptions, made based on what we see around us. One of the most important things as a marketer is that, you have to be aware of these things in your surrounding. So first, one of the best things to do is look around and see what's going on. Everything that happens and occurs comes with an accessory, guys. For example, it's winter right now. So in winter, we have things like beanies, jackets, scarves, coats, snowboards, etc. So all of these different things, they are all accessories that come with winter. And you have to understand every single, of these items, they are all associated with winter, right? So look around. So you have to look around yourself. What is hot? What is people talking about? And look at what's going on in current events as well, right? So I also urge you to do some research online and be in the loop with USA marketing and USA current events, to what people are buying and talking about. Because as an entrepreneur, you definitely need to be in the loop as to what's going on. And guys, this is one of the most simple parts of this whole system. As you go through, here you're actually gonna see how the entire magic happens. Now, first and foremost, let's go ahead and use the example of a beanie. Since it's winter, I think the first thing that came to my mind was a beanie. So it's a very simple, generalized market, and I see a lot of people wearing beanies. So I want to go out there and see if I can gain some of the market shares myself. Now, with that being said, we are going to type in beanie to Google Trends. Now, just a quick point, guys. While using Google Trends, it's important that you guys use singular search terms. Do not use plural search terms, because when you do that, it's actually going to diminish the search volume you get. And the goal here is to get the highest search volume possible, so you have the most data points possible to actually, base your decision, of that. So using singular search terms like a beanie and not beanies is definitely the way to go, guys. Now, first things first, let's change the 3 top criteria out here. First, we'll change the region to United States. Now, we only care about the USA in this experiment because it's the best representation of a buying market. You're still going to be doing USA even if you're not in the USA. Secondly, we have past 90 days. We only care about the niches and markets that are hot right now. Therefore, we only can, about the past 90 days. We can only check it out for the past 90 days. And thirdly, we'll go ahead, change the actual search term function to shopping. Don't choose anything else. Just stick to shopping. It's important you guys understand why you do shopping, because we only care about what people are buying and the popularity of a certain niche or market in a shopping perspective. So keep this in mind, guys. And if you see down here, we have our line graph. It's really important you understand a few things here. So out here also there's a 3-point verification system that needs to be met in order for the product to pass this certain stage. Now, as you can see here, point number 1 is it needs to be currently above 35 in the interest scale. Secondly, it needs to be above 50 half a time or more on the interest scale as well. And third, the graph has to increase from the start to the finish. So as you guys can see here, we are definitely currently above 35. We are sitting somewhere near 75. And the line graph is definitely above 50 and half the time or more, which sort of shows us real good consistency in the market. And of course, the graph is increasing from start to finish, which is absolutely phenomenal. Now, let me give you guys a tip. In most of the cases, the graph won't be increasing from start to finish. The thing is, if it starts low and goes high, and then avalanches down to 0, that's definitely not a good sign. Make sure in most cases all these 3 pieces are met for you to actually enter an incredible market. So let's say it starts off with 63 and in the interest scale market and ends at 62. That's not a massive decrease. What will be a massive decrease is if it sort of starts off at 63 and then straight away drops to 20. Now, as long as there is somewhat consistency in the graph, it's actually increasing. You could call that the graph is increasing. But the other 2 points also they also have to be met at all times. So keep these 3 points in mind. So once these 3 are approved, that's when we go on to the next step. Now, our next step is going to be Amazon.com. Now, here on Amazon.com, we are going to be typing exactly what we typed on Google Trends, and in this in our case, it will be a beanie. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll type in a beanie, and then we click on search. Now, as you can see here on this specific page, some guy wearing a beanie, a little Mickey Mouse beanie, generally the same that you see on Walmart or on these brick and mortar stores. Nothing looks good here. It sort of looks like it's just general normal beanies that have no differentiation and absolutely no way of making money out of them. So how do we actually go ahead and find out products that are different in the beanie niche? So in this specific step, we go ahead and use our Jungle Scout extension while on the Amazon page. What happens here is when you click on the extension, you'll see that it drops down a large menu. This menu, it gives you specifically all these different points, estimated revenue, estimated sales, rank, etc. And they all coincide with each other to give you the best actual representation possible as to how your product's selling and how it's doing, as well as the rank on Amazon itself. Guys, amazing tool. Now, what's really cool here is the following, guys. We are always prioritizing by highest revenue. Click the button that says estimated revenue, and then the highest numbers, they come on the top. And, with that being said, guys, there will be no revenue flow, which means just because an item has not much revenue, it still could be a winning product. But most of my items, they have, come from the first and second page of the extension. I also used to use, and there was another tool. It's called Unicorn Smasher. But I love Jungle Scout more because this one's less buggy. But keep that in mind. We always prioritize by highest revenue floor, and we'll never throw out a product just because of the revenue floor. Now, how do you actually start to go through each one of these products in the system? The only time you'll actually judge a book by its cover is when you're doing product research, guys. One of the main things that I want you to do is have the product research index in hand, or you pull it up on your computer, or wherever it's suitable for you. Keep that in hand and then analyze these products. Right? We are going to go back and check the entire product index with every single product we hover over. Right? This is gonna give us a really great idea as to what we can start marketing moving forward. Now there's still a few things that's going to be done in the system. So this is about the middle. All right. So now if I need to explain this whole thing, you really need to come to my sessions. Right? So this is sort of a sneak peek that I'm giving you guys. Now, keep in mind, as well, this specific beanie that I'm hovering over is a very general one. It looks like very male-oriented. Doesn't have much of a differentiation. In other words, let's grab this thing. The product has to meet with flying colors. If you're finding yourself, trying to come up with reasons as to why this product meets consistently for minutes on end, it's probably something you don't want to market, because keep in mind as well, understanding why a product meets a criteria quickly is understanding its marketing angle. The marketing angle is a way for you to go ahead and format the product in a different respect or light than items in the same market. That give you that's going to give you the differentiation, right? Now, this is again a similar product, which has sort of no differentiation. It's just a puff ball on the head. Nothing really cool about it. Now let's look at this item. This item that you see here is a ponytail beanie. As soon as you see this product, the differentiation from a mile away. Clearly women dominated, definitely keeps you warm. Females can actually go ahead and they can feel beautiful with their hair in the wind, and while they wear this beanie, and confident, and even improving their quality of life amongst other actual criteria as well that you can see. It's so important that you realize that it meets 3 of the criteria so easily, which helps us move forward with this product very, very quickly. Now, this product is a phenomenal item which we cannot find in brick and mortar stores across the globe. It's extremely unique, and all the other points that I've met, or the reasons that we are going to be choosing this item to move forward within our system. And as you can see, this item has clearly much differentiation than the other products we looked at. Now that we validated this product, it meets this all 3 portions of our system. We are going to move ahead onto our next step, which is clicking on the Amazon link, right? As you can see, once we click on that Amazon link, it actually takes us to the Amazon page. I skipped that particular screenshot that I've taken. So, it sort of takes us to the Amazon page, and it gives us the entire description of, the pricing and everything. And, to see what, people feel about, and, how other people are also marketing. And it's important you guys, it's important you do, get other information from Amazon and, other people who are selling your product. So, you could see how they are selling it and how they are actually formulating their marketing angle. Right? Now, next is what we have is AliExpress. Over there also, there are certain such criteria that we follow. And then we actually have YouTube. So once our product meets all of these criteria on all of these platforms, that's when, our products is actually validated. So, I'm only going to discuss the other, 2 and 3 social sites that we have once you're on my call, because I'm a little short on time. So, so that's how exactly we find out these products and we scale to the moon. And that's how, we are different from, other, mentoring platforms that, teach e-commerce. So, we are unique in our, own ways. We go that extra mile to help you out, get to that number, right? Now, with that being said, we are going to conclude the product research for the Sunday marathon here, and I'll see you on the inside on my sessions, and I'll be really glad to help you guys out. All right. Now, we have our next speaker. We have our brother Mambo. Ari, do we have Mambo on the call?
Yes, 1 second.
Yeah.
Yo, can I pop in here real quick? So first of all, 555's in the chat for Ron the Bomb. Woo-wee. Man, not only did he show you tools, product research, he showed you how much money they can actually generate, like so much. And there's a lot to be packed in there. He could have probably done half an hour in each section showing all the cool tools and everything, but man, he really dropped the sauce right there. And if Mambo's ready to go, he's gonna show you how to come in and make your store look good. Come up with the identity of your brand. A lot of people just think, oh, the brand is just the name. And they just think, oh, that's it. So man, another educator is gonna come to the table and actually blow your mind. I know it's a lot of information to take in. This is why you're taking notes. It's also gonna be recorded. You maybe have questions. And we're actually gonna do something. If you go to ecx.im on Instagram, okay? For the people that can't go into the chat and ask questions, you can ask questions over there, and then we'll come back in and we'll answer the questions for you, okay? That way you don't feel left out. You don't have to go ask someone or bother someone, whoever brought you to the call, like, hey, questions. Like, I know sometimes, number one, don't be shy about the questions. Don't think your question is stupid. Don't think, oh, maybe I shouldn't ask this. It's simple for us to read the question and answer it for you guys. So I hope everybody has their drinks, they went to the bathroom, they're ready to go, another session. Everybody should be pumped up. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We're gonna bring Mambo to the chat. Yay! Mambo. Yeah,
actually, let's answer some questions right now. Mambo will be done in 3 minutes.
Perfect. All right, you wanna fire some questions in the chat, guys? Boom, 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 boom. I know we're probably a little bit delayed right there. One cool thing that I want to add on to Ron's thing is that when you look at products and they're already selling, there's a proven market for that. And then you could go a step further. You know that cool little beanie he showed? Why it's not in stores, who knows? But that is definitely a key factor, that you can't just walk into your normal Walmart, Target, whatever, and pick that up. People have to come to your website. Then on top of that, there could be a 2.0 version of that, a new version of it that no one's ever seen, and you bring that to the table, and then your numbers go to the moon even more. So it's pretty cool. One thing can lead to another, to another. You might actually be looking at one product, and then another product sneaks in, you're like, oh, I never seen that before. Or you might get the wow factor, or you might be like, oh, my shoulder hurts, I need that. And then you go and get that thing, and you're solving someone's problem, and off to the races you go. So let me see. Any questions here? No questions. Man, you guys know everything. I love it. Perfect. Let me see. I'm gonna check a couple other chats here. So in one of the Telegram groups, I noticed that people are saying that they join this for the relationships. They join this for being around other entrepreneurs that have the same mindset. And remember at the very beginning, I talked to you about, like, you're gonna get access to people that want to grow together. They have the same mission. They want to have e-com stores. They want to find viral products. They want to be able to do this from home, from the office, change their life by doing stuff online. So again, you can see the community is pretty active in here. It's pretty freaking awesome. So man, if you're not part of it, you gotta get part of it. You said made up words are great when creating a domain. How can you do that? So this is amazing because I look around my desk, wherever, whatever, and make up names. And there's two things I really look for, okay? If you go to namecheap.com, you're gonna type in your made up name and hopefully get that one word with .com on it, right? That's the top level domain that you want. So I'll give you an example. Like we just made up a name called Jolavi. It means nothing. Jolavi. We were lucky to get jolavi.com. There was another brand that I had way back in the day. It was called Lux Art. LUXXART.com. It just had 2 X's, and that's probably why I ended up getting the domain. Lux Envy, Mead, excuse me, all these different names. So that's what I mean by making up a word, okay? So you go to Google, you type in that made up word, and hopefully you become the #1 on that page. There's no other brands with it, there's no IGs with it. Easy for you to take over page 1 and you're off to the races. So namecheap.com, that's where you're gonna check first. Mambo ready or no? Can I keep my pound or will it change? You can keep your pound currency, absolutely. Can we scale using the 333 method? Absolutely. So basically, if you just kept duplicating over and over and over and over and over the 333, you're still spending the same amount of money as if you put $1,000 on an ad set. You could have hundreds of 333. We used to do thousands of $1 ad sets when it was working really good, especially during holidays and stuff like that. So very, very easily can you scale with any of the type of methods, especially if the product is good.
Mambo's ready.
Perfect. I'm gonna answer this one last question. When you subscribe to ECX, what other add-ons do we need to purchase to successfully get a store up and running with the full marketing tools discussed? So you saw that Lavinia talked about ThemeX and ClonerX. Those are probably, without a doubt, tools that you need. Can you do it without it? Absolutely. It's gonna take you longer, it's gonna be not as quick, and it's probably not gonna allow you to skip that learning curve that most people have to go through if you don't have those things. And then plug into Go Live. That's the most important thing. That's not an add-on. You get that when you join the ECX Academy. As you can see, we only have 8 of the educators on here, and already you're probably picking up your brain. So now we're gonna bring Mambo to the table. He didn't hear his intro, but you already know he's awesome. He's gonna come here and show you how to make your brand look good, your brand identity. Mambo, it's on you.
Sunday. I hope you all had a great weekend. So today I'm going to focus on something that it's really important. Okay, so we already had Lavinia here showing y'all how to create your Shopify store, and I'm going to do that step by step as well, but on a faster way. But I'm going to focus on some things that are really important. Okay, so yeah, as y'all know, y'all can have a niche store, a one product store, and today I'm going to focus a little bit on the one product store. And one thing that has made really an importance to me that I've always heard is if you don't or if you can't buy it, don't sell it. It doesn't mean you can't buy it in terms of capital. It means you can't buy it like you don't see yourself buying it. So when we are creating our own stores, we have to be at a point where we feel like buying it. You know what I mean? And let me just turn off here the notifications. Yes, we should feel like buying it. So when I'm creating my Shopify store, I need to look at it and be like, oh, I would buy it. This website looks really good. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so I just want to shout out everyone that's here. Okay, y'all been watching really nice content, and there's still some educators that are gonna speak here and give you all the sauce, all the content, all the information that you need. So for all the guests, my name is Mambo again, and I'm gonna show you some sauces that's really important. I'm gonna be using Cloner as well. And I'm gonna do something really nice. Okay, so let me see if I can just switch it up to here. So let me just share screen. Okay, so I just made a brand new Shopify store. Okay, so normally when I'm testing a Shopify store, I want y'all to notice two things. Okay, so here it says your trial just started. So for you to create your Shopify store, firstly, you don't need to pay the €1 or $1 at the beginning. You can just create a new one with a temp mail. We call it temp mail. So I normally do this 4 times a week, which is get a temporary email. Y'all can search Google for temporary emails. It will give you like a website for, let's say, a website that gives you a random email. So you don't need the time to name, username, blah blah blah. No, it will give you just a random email. I'll just show you. This just gave me a random email with random words and numbers. So y'all can use it just to create a temporary account, let's say. So you can test all the themes, the products, etc., etc. So when I go here, let's start customizing this theme. Okay, so I already have some things prepared already, but small things, and I really like this theme, and I'll show you why. Okay, so first things, there are already some things that are here. Okay, so y'all can see this is a theme, as many themes you have. My favorite one, I'm going to be honest with y'all, is ThemeX 4.0.3. okay, that's the one I'm always using, but for me it's glitched. I don't know why. I can't add sections. So for everyone that's already using ThemeX, either the first one, the 2, the 3, or the 4th, keep rocking with it and try to always create new even if you're not gonna sell, just try. Take 1 hour to build up a store, just to look at it and be like, oh, would I buy from this website? Would I get the product from this website, or this website doesn't look good to me? Okay, so for this, I'm going to just make something simpler. So this product, and I'm going to copy with Cloner. Okay, so there's this product that I'm testing right now. So basically, this is a digital frame. I really think that's something has been trending the last 2 to 3 months. I already have the product with me. Okay, I can show y'all. I have it right here. Wait, give me a second. I'll just turn off the share because you can see it better. I already have this with me. I'll turn it off and y'all can see it has like, it even has music, but I'll just turn it off. Y'all can see because it's too bright, but it's like a digital frame. You can put like dogs, animals, your favorite animal, your boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage. So you can put everything in here, either photos or videos. And I really like this. I really liked this product, and I'm gonna do something really, really funny. Okay, so if I go to here and I put Cloner X. Okay, this one is already connected, so I'm going to have it to log out from here real quick. Okay, I'm gonna do a new sign in on the Cloner, and I really enjoyed this TikTok page. And when I go to their website, I'm gonna start seeing that they already have a store selling it.
Mambo, share your screen.
Oh, sorry. Give me a second. Yes, thank you. Okay, so when I'm looking at this TikTok, and I see they're posting like every few like 2 hours. They're always posting. There's gonna be some videos that blow up. For example, you see this one has 2,000 views. This 24,000. Even you can find some that have like millions, which is good. If you keep posting, and you're gonna learn from our big coach Joey that will be teaching you about TikTok later on. But this is what they're doing. And when I go to their website, I really like the aspect, the photos, everything, description, the reviews. And I'll do something really, really quick over here. So if I copy let's not copy right now because I still have to copy my Shopify. Let me just get it here real quick and put it on Cloner. which y'all already know. It's one of the add-ons that we have if you have the iEmpowered, you're gonna have it directly, but I need to connect with the access token, and I'm gonna do it with y'all real quick because it's something that takes seconds. Okay, so if I go here, I'm gonna be a bit quick on this, but y'all know if you go to Cloner, there's gonna be a step-by-step on how to do it. So we need to go to apps and sales settings. Okay, develop apps, allow custom app development, allow custom app development again, create an app. We type it Cloner X with a big X, okay? Then it's going to start loading, and we're gonna go to configure admin API scopes. Okay, we go over here, we just need to write product, and we need to find the one that says write products. We press it, and it already checks write products and read. Be careful, it's write products and read products. I already had some people saying, oh, Cloner is not working because they probably just placed this ones or this ones. No, it's write and read. And then you just put save. Let it load up. Okay, it's already saved. Then we just need to go to API credentials, but before that, we just need to put install app, and it's going to install on our Shopify, and then we connect the code that they're gonna give us directly on the Cloner. Okay, so there's the code. I'll just take the code from here. Okay, I'll copy it. I'll go back to the Cloner, and I'll put here the API access token. And Cloner is already connected. Y'all can clone from other stores. I can give you a huge example. So y'all in the US probably know Fashion Nova, okay? Lots of people know Fashion Nova. Here in Europe, in Portugal, people don't know it, but y'all in the US probably know a lot from this website, which is built on Shopify. And if I easily go here and I press on this elf graphic long what's it called, long sleeve tee, I copy the URL, the link, I put it on Cloner, it's just gonna give me the product. And I can upload or publish, clone directly to their website, to their page, into my Shopify store, okay? So right now, what I'm going to do, I'll just easily, let me close this one, okay? I'll easily go to this website, I'll copy the link, I'll go to, no, not this one, it's the other one, yes, this one, I'll put it here, okay, let me open now for you, find products, here's the product right here, I'm just gonna, look at how simple it is to copy a product from a website to our store, publish, we don't need tags, if y'all wanna put tags, just put OK. And then it says products are being cloned in the background. Just publish, OK. Okay. Again, URL here, find products, publish, OK. 4 simple steps. And when we go back to our Shopify store, where is it? Not here. Let me just give me a second. Okay, right here, I press products. Look what's here. Bam. Simple. I've never seen something so easier. I've never seen something so simple as this. Okay. Let me check real quick. Great advice. Thank you. Okay. And we have a lot of these types of questions. Do you get the supplier? That's the only thing you need to do. You just need to create the logistic of a supplier. So us in Europe, we normally have 2 types of things, is either Alibaba or AliExpress. We don't tend to use a lot AliExpress because we can find it from even cheaper going directly to their companies, let's say it, okay, I know in Portuguese, but companies, manufacturers, let's say, okay, manufacturers, or we have some Europe warehouses where they already have this product, and we just need to tell them, oh, we are a Shopify store, we will give you the access to read our orders, and every day you're going to tell us, oh, you've made 3 orders, and then they'll ship those 3 orders, and before they ship, they'll just receive the money for those 3 orders and they'll do the rest, okay? So right now, the product is already in our store. Simple. So when we go here to online store and we go to customize, and let me know for everyone that's watching, just put 111 in the chat if this is being simple for you, okay? Because I don't want to make it complicated. It has passed, I don't know how long it has passed, but it's been like 10 minutes and we already did some quick things. Like what you're doing, what I'm doing right now, I teach this on classes. I basically, every week, I have one class that I'll basically create a brand new store with a random item in 1 hour, okay? Obviously for guests and people that are not used to it, it's gonna take a bit longer. But when you're doing it every day, it's gonna get easy. Not easy on terms of, oh, it's easy. No, it's gonna get more and more simple, you know? So right now, we already have the theme, we already have the product. So normally when I go here, I'll just do this, okay? I'll just close all this because we don't need this, okay? Okay, scrolling text is nice. Okay, so I'll just bring it up. Let me just, sometimes it glitches with my mouse. And I'm gonna add a section. Since we already have the product, I just need to go here and press feature product. And it's gonna ask me right here for that product. Select product, memory frame. It's already here, guys. It's already here. Look how good it looks, okay? And then you can tweak up a little things here. So I normally put on large because it's easier, and I don't like it stacked. I prefer just on a fade where the person presses the photo and it shows up, shows up. So if it's stacked, the page will look bigger. We don't want things big. We don't want, I mean, we like it big, but we don't like it long. So let's make the website as simple as ever. And I learned this a lot from Chris, because we don't want like we don't want it huge. Okay, we want it simple. So the person comes here, sees the small banner that I'm going to show you, and product, bam. Because think about this. Everyone that's going to come to your website, everyone that's going to come to your store, if they went to your store, is because they're interested in the products. So we don't need tons of information on the website, because if they clicked the link, if they clicked the ad, they're already interested. Okay, so we just need to show them how simple it is to buy it. Because if we make it complicated, people are gonna lose their interest. People are gonna be like, oh, it's too long, or it takes so long to buy. No, they just want to press. They went to your website, buy them. Okay, simple. So we already have now the product. Literally, it's already here. Let me just put it back on fade. We can put image zoom so they can look closer. Okay, it's okay. It's not a big of a deal. And bam, save. Don't forget to be always saving. Sometimes I keep adding stuff and changing things, and then I refresh. I didn't put save, and then I have to redo it again. Okay. Let me. How would you? Okay, one question, quick. How would you find a supplier for the digital frame? I already said it, and this one that I've ordered and I told you, I found it from a supplier. I can't even tell you the exact prices, okay? So it makes it easier for y'all. So this thing right here costs close to, I'm gonna say euros, but it's like 30 euros. And as y'all can see, where's their store? It's here. They're selling for 102. So for me, this is already almost close to a high ticket product, because I like products that's gonna give a good amount of a difference, let's say. But as you can see, 30 to 100, that's 70. Okay, it's nice. Okay, but let's keep doing it. So we already have the product, so let's pull it from here to here. Okay, we don't need no featured collection. So the person comes to the website and they'll see it like this. It's already looking good. So this theme has a video. I already have a video prepared right here because since this is a store focused, right now we know Valentine's Day, etc., etc. It's literally in like 2 weeks. So most of the people that are going to be buying from this product, it's either for weddings, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. So the video that I should put here, it's focused on couples. Okay, so already uploaded here this video, and one thing that I want y'all to notice is y'all need to be always checking your website on a personal view, because if I'm looking right here, I'm looking at this and I'd be like, okay, it looks good, it has a video, etc., etc., and the product is right here. But when we go to the website, and let me just press save, don't forget save, let just the green bar go to the end, or just the green bar to disappear, exactly. When we go to view, it will look a little bit even bigger. So we need to try and not occupy, try not the video or the banner that you are using not to occupy a lot of space in your page. So we're gonna have your desktop height. This one I normally put at 550. Okay, you see? So the person comes to your website and she's gonna be already watching here the name, the product, and she just needs to do this. Bam. You know? Bam. Easy, simple. Okay? So don't forget to save. Good thing I already have how do you say, a logo. I already have a logo for this. Let me just pull it from here. Okay, so the logo is right here. Let me just copy it from here. I already made the logo on a website called Canva, but y'all can check it right here. It's gonna start loading up. I mean, it's supposed to, but it didn't, I guess. Okay, 1 second over here, pictures. 1, 2, open. Okay, now it started. Just for the logo just to be different here, I normally put it on white, and then on this one you're gonna have white and logo, but if it's white it's okay. And then I'm just gonna lower this desktop logo width so it doesn't get too big, you know? And you already see that this website is looking good. Okay, let's see it from a personal view. Okay, so the person comes to your website. This video is directly connected to YouTube video, so it's not as quick. So when the person joins, there's going to be like a black bar, but then the video shows up, which is something that when you have the plan or the Shopify plan, you can upload videos to there. Okay, so you can come here and you're gonna see, where is it? No, it's here on. Wait, let me just close it. So you come here to video. You're gonna see support YouTube MP4. So the MP4, you just need to link it with the upload that you made on Shopify, the same way you upload the logos. And look at this. No, this. Look at this. It's looking good. Okay, this is a one product store. Okay, so if you're doing a niche store, for example, a pet store, it will not look like this. Maybe you would have, for example, videos of dogs and cats, and then right here, instead of a featured product, you would put a featured collection with lots of products. Like Lavinia showed y'all, you can have a lot of products displaying, and come on, it looks good. 2 in the chat if it looks good, okay? Because I'm not gonna say it looks good just because I made it, but I want to hear your feedback, okay? And obviously you can start tweaking more things, but this is almost it, because we want to make it simple, okay? Simple as possible, okay? So for example, if you want to go here, what I normally do is, okay, so we already have, okay. So here you can put the social proof, which is the feedbacks, but we're not going to focus on that. Then we're going to add, for example, just one section, which I normally like to do, and I'm going to show you something real nice, okay? So, okay, it's not showing more, I don't know why. Okay, right now it is. So we're going to image with text. I mean, no, actually we're not gonna do it because we already have one right here. I cannot see because my camera is at the front here. Right here, image with text. If we pull it on top, not on top of the product, okay, just to add a little bit of an extra sauce, okay? So here it takes 2 images. I already have some images as well because I've downloaded them, okay? Even GIFs. Let me see if I have the GIFs right here. Yes, I do. And I'm gonna upload these 2, okay? And something really nice that I like to do is, if I'm able to, because this website has been lagging a bit for me, which is ChatGPT, okay? I'm gonna show you something really nice, okay? So, okay, it's not loading for me. I don't know why, but I use this on a daily basis to do literally everything. Okay, so let me see. So I can go to right here to a new chat if it opens up. No, it doesn't. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, yeah. I'm always clearing up the cache, but cache, I don't know if you say it like this, but let's try it like this, okay? So look at how simple this app is. Please, I have a Shopify store of a digital frame. Yeah, I have a Shopify store of a I wrote it badly. Digital frame. Please make me a simple description to come along with 2 images. Bam. Okay? And I mean, look. I didn't do anything. I just wrote a text. Okay, obviously this is not 100% connected to this because it's already saying something that it's not true because this one is not with the Wi-Fi. Okay, so we just need to be more specific. When it doesn't give us what we need, we just need to be more specific. Okay, so again, I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to do this. I have a Shopify store of a digital frame that you could put images or videos with a cable connection. Let's see if it gives us a different output. The perfect way to showcase your favorite memories. This frame allows you to display photos or videos with a simple cable connection. The sleek and modern design makes a great addition to any room in your home. The high resolution display ensures that your photo and videos are displayed in stunning detail. With its easy use interface, you'll be able to upload that content in no time. Simple. We just need to copy this. Image with text. Bam. Oh, bam. I mean, it's okay. I don't like it that big, but it's okay. Okay. Then we don't need text. We don't need the big text. We don't need no button labels. We don't want people to go to other websites. And then we just need to hit save. And then, bam, we already have something extra. Not too simple, not too specific. Okay, so we just go here, select the image, bam, select, second image, bam, select. Okay, one with a GIF and one with the image, the same image that looks here. I would put a different one, but that's the only one I have. Because we don't want it to be like duplicated, but you see, it looks good. Let's see in a personal view again for the last time. Let me see the chat. I'm always looking at the chat. Let's go. Yeah, that's the secret sauce. That website makes everything for you. I haven't changed this text, but you could put something as the perfect gift for couples or something like that. You could even ask the ChatGPT to give you a title, but it's simple. But look, you see? Then I would change this scrolling text for something related to the website. I'm not liking this space. It's a lot of space, but I mean, it's okay. But look, for me, it's looking good. And again, if you don't buy it, you don't sell it. So if you're looking at your Shopify store in a personal view, in a client's view, and you look at it and you be like, it doesn't look good. It's because you need to change something or make something simple or make something more specific or make something more complex. So again, if you don't like it, you should change something. We should look at our Shopify stores. We should look at our own stores and be like, I would buy from this website. If this website was in front of me, I would buy the product. And when you're looking at that in that way, it's because it's good. Okay, I would buy from here. Okay, obviously the price, I would not sell for this price. The price I would put is like, okay, that the competition is selling for 109, I will put it like 100 or 90 because it's still a good difference. And look, obviously there are some things that I could change. Okay, but it's on the visual identity, it's already looking good. Okay. Obviously, if you want to go deeper, we would, instead of being home, we don't need home because it's a simple website. We don't have any catalog because it's one product. We would take this from here. Here I would just put maybe the contact and the track your order because, people like to track their orders, even though most people be like, they will buy today and tomorrow they're already checking their tracking order and they be, in Portugal, we do that a lot. Like, we are not patient, But yeah, then we would put the terms of services, all that. But I want y'all to focus on the visuals. I want y'all to focus on, does it look good or not? So for me, this looks good. For me, I would buy from this. So I think that's it for this part. Okay, I don't want to get much into that because on the terms of visual, it's already looking good. Then the only thing I would add is the feedbacks. Once I start getting feedbacks, I would put it here. You can even do not fake ones, but you can make manual ones from people that have sent you message or email or something like that. Here, just a normal email capture, because don't forget, emails are gold. The more emails you have, the better for you. And that's it. Okay, try and make your and look at the text. Keep it short and sweet. Even the default text that comes with it says keep it short and sweet. So I want to see everyone putting on the chat. Keep it short and sweet. Okay, I'm gonna put as well. Keep it short and sweet. Okay, and bam, that's it. Okay, and everything that's being being given to you today, that's what all educators have been teaching every single day. All this content, all this information, either from creating or ads or everything. All the educators teach you that. There is nothing that's not taught in ECX. So everything's there for you. Okay? From Ari, from Chris, from Siena, Rob, Lavinia, Joey, Carmen, Steffi, everyone's giving you the content. Everyone's giving the best information so you can simply create your store and sell. Either it's from Shopify, Etsy, everything. Okay? So either you already have the ECX package or not. When this ends, make sure you already have all the educators, the agendas, all the hours, the classes, everything on your notebook or on your calendar or alarm, so you don't miss a class, okay? And again, keep it short and sweet. KISS, exactly, KISS, okay? KISS, it's simple. You know, everyone put in the chat, KISS. Keep it short and sweet. Actually, it just came from here. It came from here. Keep it short and sweet, KISS. Okay, so KISS to everyone. I think that's it for my part. I think this looks good, and we should make it look good, make it look fun, make it look simple. And that's it for my part. I give classes every week, 3 times a week. Y'all can check my schedule, and that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's pass to the next educator.
That's a great segment, right? Keep it short and sweet. That's what we're gonna do. Keep it short and sweet. Man, 555's in the chat from Mambo. Boom. Yo, next person we're gonna bring to this webinar is the true OG with me in ECX Academy. Been there since day one. She puts up so much work behind the scenes. It's crazy. I can't list them all here. But what's cool is I've seen her go from Shopify, selling stuff there, Facebook ads, learning TikTok ads, to all of a sudden flipping it on its head, running with Etsy, not just going in and selling digital products, but creating her own digital products. One of the most popular sessions on the last Super Saturday. So I hope you guys are ready to learn from her. Welcome, Ari. Boom, 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 555's in the chat. Whew. There you go, Ari.
So guys, something that I have here a lot is like, hey guys, can we create our own products? Hey guys, I have my own brand. So that's something that you can absolutely do, okay, while you're doing ECX. Right now, you know, as we saw Lavinia creating the store, we saw Ron teaching you really like nice, giving you a lot of nice nuggets to see product research. Now we have Mambo giving you how to use Corner X and add the product onto ThemeX, okay? So those are things that we give you because, of course, there are things that you guys could do. And then we're thinking about long term where you're going to be like, you know, making 1,000 sales, 2,000 sales. And then you're going to be able to automate these things, okay? The products that you're selling and things like that. But we also are curious of like, hey, Ari, like, hey, my own product, like, I want to do this, I want to do that. We also teach you that over here, okay? So on Etsy, we started teaching you how to sell SVGs. And then we talked about a lot about that. Oh, guys, you know, use SVGs. SVGs are the designs for the shirt, like this one right here. Okay, you could sell SVGs. Joey teaches you how to make it your own and things like that. But the more I started looking at Etsy, I was like, oh, how far can we really take this? How much can we really teach about Etsy? So I started looking that, you know, you could actually make your own digital products, and I really like it. And it was scary, I'm not gonna lie to you, because, you know, like, I'm not a creative person. I didn't think I was a creative person. But the more I started doing this, the more it excites me. The first time I did my first product, like my own first product, and I got a kaching, it was the excitement. It was, for me personally, it was 20 times more than when I sold, you know, like my first product, like my first a rolling pen that I sold for Christmas. Like, for me, it was that because I created my own product. Like, this is something that I put time into it, and then I was like, oh, I'm over here, I'm over there, let's do this, let's do that, I don't like this, and I overthink a lot, guys. Like, you could ask Chris. I was like, at the beginning when we first launched ECX, I would tell Chris, yo, like, I don't want to launch this right now, like, let's move this, he's like, no, this is good, just do it. And I was like, oh, okay. So then, you know, those little processes that I've been going through, like, for the past 2-3 years have allowed me, you know, like, to be like, okay, I'm not overthinking that much. I'm still overthinking, don't get me wrong. But yeah, today we're going to talk about, you know, creating your own products and which products we can create, okay? So let's start with the first one that I really love, and I think I love it because I thought it was so cool, and it's the product that have had more sales, okay? So I'm talking about the first ABCs. So this is actually a game, okay, for a baby shower. This is like the person just prints buy the product, prints it, and then when they do the baby shower, it's super cool because they get to like the person gets to color it, and then you put like it's made by the aunt, the cousin. Okay, so I'm gonna show it to you. First, ABC game. So the cool thing about these products is, number one, this is the products that I make are products that, it makes an emotion, okay? So that's why I really love this, when you are having a baby shower, it's because you're having a baby. And then that person, if you go to the baby shower, it's because you're connected to that baby. And, as a parent, and I'm not a parent yet, but like, I know as a parent, you want, to have everything so cute and people enjoying it and stuff like that. So I really focus myself a lot on activities like the baby showers, bachelorettes, like Thanksgiving. You could do Thanksgiving with your family, or like Valentine's Day, or like the day of your wedding, or little things like that. We're gonna go over it a little bit, and then I'm gonna show you at the end how to make it, okay? So right now, for example, in here, okay, perfect. So in here, I see all of these ABCs, and they're super cool. The first thing that I do when I'm doing research for a product is looking at the prices to see if it's something that I want to sell, okay? A lot of the times, you are going to be able to see that it says popular now or bestseller. If you see that, okay, and that's something that we're actually looking to see, because if you see that, it's because that product is selling, okay? So right here, let's put an example. We have this one right here. So what I'm trying to look when I do this type of research is, what do the products have in common, okay? Like maybe the colors, maybe the first page. For example, for this type of products, what I think is so cool about making something like this is, you're gonna make the base of the product. So if we're doing first ABCs, you're gonna make A, B, C, D, E, all of that alphabet, and then you're gonna change the first page. This one could be your first page. Then you could add another, like copy the same product, and then change the first page to something, that has to be related to bears, or like something that has to be related to like the greenery stuff, or like something that has to be related to, I don't know, unicorns, okay? Because that could be the theme of the baby shower. So as you guys could see, we have, we spend time creating one product, but then really fast we create multiple other products that you can upload to your product, to your Etsy store. And something that we say on ECX is, the more listings that you have, the more kachings, okay? And remember, those are different products, just because you change one first page. Okay, so this one right here is my favorite one. Particularly something that I really like to show is this one, okay? So as you guys could see, we have, for example, G for guitar, made by love, and then the person, okay? Then something else that you guys could create is, for example, we talked about baby showers, so we could create letters, okay? Bride and... So before they get married, they actually give to each other, like this happens sometimes, they actually give to each other these little, like letters that you guys could make as well. So to my bride on her wedding day, and then they type it, or to my groom on her wedding day, and then it's $5.50, okay? If you don't want to do for like your bride, you could do invitations for, like a party, you could do invitations for a baby shower, you could do invitations for like birthday, whatever it is, that you guys could do invitations, okay? Also, something else that we have going on, for example, is some Valentine's Day. So let's go with that one. Valentine's, what's the name of that? Digital activities, we could do that. Okay, so right here, I like it because they give you packs. So you actually can look at the packs and create those, okay? Make it your own. And, be like, okay, so this is a bundle that I want to sell, this is something that I want to sell, okay? So for example, right here, we're gonna look at like, these are things that we can create, and then we can give it to them and then put them on our store, right? So this is all part of the research, but I'm giving you like multiple things that you guys could use, okay guys? So we also have Mother's Day. You could do like a game between Mother's Days. For example, I have right here, let me see, this one, for example, guess who said it? He said it, she said it. So you have right here some type of, like a couple questions, and then you have like a little dress, and then the jacket for the man. So this is something that you guys could make for a bachelorette. So let's make an example. This is the first product that you guys make. But then you're like, oh, it's a little simple. What else can I add to it? So then maybe you add the silhouette of like the couple in the back. Okay, or maybe you add some golden, you know, like touches, because the bachelorette, you know, that you're thinking about is like, oh, have some golden things. So from this product, you guys can make different products. So what do I use to make these products? I use Canva. I use the free version of Canva because number one, we can get the paid version, but when we are selling, okay, products, on Etsy, we are not allowed to use Canva, the Canva Pro items, okay guys, because you could get flagged by Etsy. So, and number two, I like to use the 8.5 by 11 inches and 5.7 inches, okay, those two sizes. Remember, when you are uploading this to your store, or, you know, like Etsy, Shopify, because you could do both, the more value you give to the customer, you know, the more money you could put into it. So if you wanna, maybe, I sell these type of products at $6.75 or something like that, or like $5.75, depends on what I'm making. You know, like I want them to have multiple options. The more you can give them, the more it makes sense for them to spend that money, okay guys? And then the other thing that I use when I talk about, for example, let me show you again here, these little silhouettes and things like that, because we're not really allowed to use the elements from the pro ones. You can use the free ones, but I really don't like those. I go to create a fabric, okay? So this is a membership, a little tip. If you guys have like a little team, you guys could be like create, you know, like purchase the membership, and then maybe, hey, you pay $1, you pay $1, you pay $1, and everyone uses this, okay? So I'm gonna give you other examples, and then we'll get into it at the end. So another product that I have made is Would Mommy Rather. So this is more for like the baby shower, like mommy is pregnant, so let's figure out maybe the sex. Like for a baby, for a gender reveal, so mommy likes, I don't know, salty or sweet, she likes, you know, TikTok or Instagram, she likes chocolate and vanilla, she likes taco or pizza, little things like that. That's a game that you guys could use. So this one right here is another product that I made. I really don't like this first page, so I'm gonna change it, but I wanted to show you guys, for example, these little like images right here. I actually took them out of Canva, out of Creative Fabrica. So if you want, for example, an airplane, you're gonna type right here, and you want it to be colored inside. Make sure you put outline, okay? So let's do flower outline. And then, and then you see this is gonna pop up, and then you're gonna have different type of flowers, different designs and little things like that, and then you can decide if you want to download it or not, okay? Another example, flowers, Valentine's coming, so let's do heart outline, because I know, you know, if Valentine's is coming, we're going to be focusing on that. So look at the different hearts that we have right here, this one. Other example, if you maybe don't like the font type that they have on Canva, you could do here fonts, and then right here you'll be able to find different fonts that you guys can use, okay? So this is super cool. I really like this app for you guys to use and get all these products. So let's go back here to where I was in. Okay, so then I already showed you this one. So then this one is another product that I really like, that I said, okay, so if I have a baby and then my baby's growing up, I have my first 1, 2, 3, my first ABC. Now I'm gonna change it to my first 1, 2, 3. Now, then I could change it to my first animals, my first colors. Okay, so from one product, guys, one idea, you guys are thinking, like I are seeing that with the little mastermind that we're doing right now, we could do different products. And yes, at the beginning, it's gonna take time if you're not creative like me. Like at the beginning, it took me a little bit, oh no, I don't like this, let me move it down. Oh, I don't like it, like I don't like the font, I don't like all these things. And I'm actually gonna give you, type this, all the favorite handwritings for the fonts. So they have, I'm actually gonna show it here. So we have, for the favorite ones, I'm gonna show you the ones that I like. So the ones that I use is Canva Student Font, Brittany, Alex Brush, Apricots, and Belleza, okay? So those are the ones that I personally use. But you guys could use this one that is also favorites on, Canva. So it's Sue Helen Fabrisco, this Francisco. So then we have the other one, Gloria Alleluia, that's something else that you guys could use as well. We have Over the Rainbow, this one right here. We have Holiday as well. Holiday, this one. Then we have More Sugar Theme. More Sugar Theme right here. We have, I think those ones are good, okay? So then if you guys want the other ones, let's go to my session. If not, we're gonna stay here too long. So then other things that I talked to you guys, for example, games, we have Emoji Pictionary, okay? So this is something that I created as well, okay? So you guys, this is like a game that, everybody's, staying together for Christmas. Let's, print some games, boom. You have there, let's do this one right here, okay? So you could do bundles. I will show you this. Oh no, so this is the, for example, the cards that I told you, if you want to do the brides, okay? And if you guys want to do bingo as well, we could have different type of bingo. You could do bingo where it's empty and just this one, and then you could do bingo where it's like, mark the gift as they're open, or you could do the one that they have the little icons inside. I could show you to you right now. Being a baby shower. Bingo. So right here, for example, this one we have right here that you already have the things inside. Just make sure when you do this type of games, you need to give also the part where you give the information, like if you're doing the Pictionary one, or if you're doing a scavenger hunt as well, you can create those things. So I have 10 minutes, guys, so let's go to making your own product, okay? So we are gonna first start with 8.5 by 11, okay? And then let's do the example of my first ABC color. So I don't know, let's start with, let me see what we could do. So what I would do will be, okay, so A is for avocado. So then we could do right here, text. Let's go to add a box, okay? And then in the box we could do, now let's do animals. So I also go to kids animals. And then I look up here to see when I do, this is for kids, okay? So what I want to see is what are the animals, okay, that, they see the most. So for example, this is perfect. I really love this. So as I can see here, we have this little, sheet photo. It could be alligator. So this is what I'm going to do to make it faster for you guys, so you guys could see. So A is for, I'm gonna copy because I already made this, okay? And then I'm gonna paste it. Oh, come on, guys. You didn't make me look good. What is that? Okay, so copy and then paste there. It's a little small, but like we could work with that. And then A is 4, and then you close here, and then boom, what we're going to be doing is making it bigger. So what I usually do at the beginning is just the base. The base is what the content was gonna go inside. And then after that, I make the first page, and then I change the page, and then I add flowers, I delete flowers, and I make multiple products out of it. So A is for alligator. So let's come here, and let's do alligator outline. Boom. Let's see what we can find. Oh, this guy doesn't have alligators. Okay, so let's see. He has 60 different animals, and I really don't like these animals. But we'll see. I do have an alligator, actually. I believe I do. Well, no, I don't have it. Give me 1 second. Oh, I think we're just gonna move forward from the alligator, guys, and then I'll see if I find something else. So let's do B for bear. Bear outline. So right here we have different type of bears. So I have used this bear before. Maybe you guys want something different. Maybe you guys want this one. So we just download it, okay? And then of course, if you don't find, like an exact, if you don't find the one that you guys are looking for, you could also change it. So we're gonna just change it to B. And then another, other times you take more time to see, which other animal I can use for that one, for one letter. So then once we download the image, okay, they're gonna give you, as you guys can see here, if you don't see it, you get a file with different folders, okay? So I'm gonna use the PNG one, and then you just drag it, and then you just do B for bear, and then you move things up a little bit. Boom. There. So as you guys could see, as I was moving things around, because Canva, this has this cool thing where they could tell you where's the center. Also, if you want to be super strict and no, do this moving around, you could just come to position, and then you could have here, move it to the middle, move it to the left, move it to the top, move it to the center, bottom, right, whatever you guys have, you have it right here in the position one, okay? So I'm just gonna boom, move it here, and then let's go back here. Let's do this one, for example, the avocado part, how do you guys do that? I'm going to show it to you real quick. So we are going to go to elements, and then we're going to go to these little lines right here, and then we're going to move it down. Then we're going to extend it a little bit. Boom, perfect. We're going to copy that, paste it, and then I think that is good. Then one in the middle. And then that one, we're gonna just blur it. The transparency is gonna be maybe 15 or 10. Yeah, 10 like that. And then from there, what we're going to do is we're gonna add a text. And then from that text, let's do this one. And then we are going to type bear. Let's actually move to the bottom. Bear is in the middle. And then what I like to do is create, let's go to effects, and I want the bear to be hollow, because that way they could, type a color inside as well. So we do that. I really don't like that whole font. So what I'm going to do is change it to maybe one of the ones that I like. Let's do this one. And also, guys, like an example, you have this little line in the front. You guys could always, change it here, move forward or backwards, depends on where you want to change it. If you guys, for example, want to move something specifically, another example, you want to move this, let me move this. You want to move, I don't know, you're trying to move these two little things, this line and then the text, and then something is moving, but you don't want it to move. You could lock it up, okay, and then move the other thing around comfortably, okay? So let's do that one. Now, as we can see, I'm missing something. What I'm missing is the whole made it with love by my aunt, my uncle, my mom's best friend, whoever. So what we want to do is move this a little bit up. So a lot of the things that comes with creating the product is you're gonna have to be moving things up and down a lot. So just make sure, you know, that you are happy with the product, and then from there, look, oh, this is the perfect example. I just moved all of this, but my lane didn't move because it's locked. So let's unlock it, and then let's move it into the middle. So then from that, I'm gonna, oh, I just got dizzy. So then from that, I'm just gonna go down and then type made by love. I think I did 4 or 1, but made with love by, made with love by, and then we move it up a little bit, and then we create again our little lines. Scroll down, copy and paste, and then boom, right here. And then something else that's super cool is like whenever you guys are happy with this, okay, what you guys could do is just come here to this duplicate page, and then, you know, duplicate it and then just change it. So C, and then the other one will be, C is for camel. So let's see if we have luck with a camel. Camel outline. Oh, perfect, we do have luck with a camel. Look at this. So it's cool that this guy came up, because every time I look for something outline, I go to this guy. He has different things. So let's go to him. You downloaded the camel. Also, if you like, you know, whoever, you know, designer they work and stuff like that, you could actually go to their profile, you scroll down, and then you'll be able to see their different stuff. This guy has super cool things that I'm like the first guy that I go to. And then C for camel, then you delete it. The reason that I duplicate is because, like I told you guys, well, I said I was overthinker. I'm also like a perfectionist, like it needs to be perfect. For me, maybe it's perfect for other people, but for me it's not. So I'm like, oh, everything needs to be aligned. Everything needs to be like this. You know, like that's my need. So like you change stuff around and then you make the job easier. Camel. Okay, perfect. We have C. So then that's what you keep going, you know, like D, F, all of them. And then this is of course with the ABCs. Okay. So then now we're gonna go to share, and then now is the time for you to download it, to upload it to your Etsy, okay, or to your Shopify if you want to do Shopify. I like Etsy because Etsy already have their own, you know, like customers. A lot of customers that are going on Etsy, they're previous buyers, other people that like, you know, they're looking for things that are handmade, or, you know, things that activities like this. You can also add it on Shopify, but on Shopify you're gonna need, you know, like either do some type of targeting with Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, and things like that to send traffic to your store. So I personally like Etsy, but if you guys love Shopify, you could do that one as well. I also, of course, do ads. Well, not ads. I do free traffic. Well, not free traffic. Like I don't pay traffic, but I do it on Pinterest. Okay, so I do have people from Pinterest going into my Etsy store. So whenever you guys are done with the product that you guys are making, you have downloads. I recommend you to do 2 things. You could download it on PNG, and you can download it on a PDF print. Okay. Also, another little tip that I'm gonna give you guys is whenever you are designing these type of things, let's see, we're gonna go to file, and then the changes. Okay, we're gonna go to view settings, show margin, and then show print bleed. So that's something that I like to have whenever I'm creating my products, because I like to see, okay, where they're gonna be printed, so I have enough space and it's not gonna be cut out or little things like that. Okay, so Other thing is, if you guys want to resize it, remember that we talked about having two sizes, 2.5 by 11, 5 by 7. So if you guys want to resize, you're like, oh, Ari, but like, how am I going to resize it? Super simple and cool. You have two options though. The first one, if you have the pro version, you can just resize it here, super simple. But if you don't have the pro version, like I don't have, what I do is like I go to Canva, I go to create design, I type here 5 by 7 inches, okay? I already have it recent because that's what I work with. And then what I do is I just come here, I copy everything, and then I just paste it. And then of course, like I move it around, depends on like the size that I want. And remember, this is a little smaller, so you want this to be smaller. Something else that you guys could do as well, my last thing before I give it back to Chris, is you guys could print, okay, whenever you have your design done, you could print it to test it, to see if it prints good, a little things like that. I'm not saying print like a bunch of stuff, just print the one that you think, okay, I'm done. And then, like that way, everything's good. But then besides that, guys, when it comes to like doing products, like for the first page on your, try to make it as general as possible. If you want, just the customer to purchase it and move forward, or if you want something more personalized, you could also, charge more, but you're gonna be a little bit more on the computer, so it depends, all is up to you, okay? Let's see if Chris is here. Yes, he is.
Oh, shoot, 555's in the chat for her.
What's going on? Thank you so much, Chris. What's up, ECX family? Let me get my screens together here. Hold on, give me a second. All right, perfect. What's going on, ECX family? How's everybody doing? I see you guys inside of the chat over here. Man, we've been covering a ton of information, you guys. If you're enjoying the bootcamp so far, type a 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat if you guys are learning something new, if you guys are soaking up all the knowledge, right? Learning stuff that you're going to go ahead and implement after we get off of this training. Man, even I've been learning stuff on this call. Like the beautiful thing about ECX Academy and e-commerce as a whole, right, is that there's always something to learn. Like always. You're never going to be in a position where you're like, oh, I know everything. Oh, I already know this. Like I'm listening here to every single one of the educators, right? And I'm learning something new from every single one of their trainings, right? So it's amazing to be in this space where we are consistently learning, consistently growing. And the beautiful thing about ECX Academy is that we're literally teaching you guys stuff that's working for us right now in our business, right? We're not teaching you guys stuff that was working last year, 5 years ago. We're teaching you guys something that is literally working for us today. And what I'm going to share with you guys on, this next, half an hour or whatever, is something that we have actually been seeing crazy, amazing results with right now in our store. So let me go ahead and open up my screen here and share with you guys some really, really cool information. We're going to be talking about jewelry, all right? What makes me so excited about sharing this information with you guys is that, back in 2019, beginning of 2020, when I first got into like the Shopify phase of my e-com journey, right, selling on Shopify, learning how to run Facebook ads and things like that, jewelry was actually what I turned to. That's what I started selling first, was actually charm bracelets. Going into like the pandemic times, I remember I was selling this like charm bracelet that was for nurses. That thing took off like crazy because people were like honoring, essential workers and all that kind of stuff. So that product really took off for me. And that's when I really saw the possibilities, not just with selling jewelry, right, but e-commerce as a whole, how something like you just find that one winning product and that thing is going to take off like crazy. But what I didn't really even think about at the time, right, this is something I kind of learned as time progressed, is that, jewelry is an amazing type of product to sell because it has a high perceived value. Okay, high perceived value, you guys, all that means is that from the customer's perspective, right, from the customer's point of view, they are going to see value in a product such as jewelry, right, and they are going to pay I don't want to put numbers out there, I guess, but they're going to pay money for something that they really want, something that holds emotional attachment. A lot of times people give jewelry as a gift, right? I'm going to show you guys this type of product that we're sharing here. This type of product that we're selling has high emotional attachment, sentimental value, right? Let me actually show you guys what this looks like. If you've never heard of Shine On, they're basically a jewelry vendor located here within the United States. They also have a factory in Europe, and I think in Amsterdam. Okay, and they actually give us the option to sell highly customized jewelry, really great quality jewelry. And an amazing thing about this type of product as well is, since it has high perceived value, the profit margins are fantastic, right? Because jewelry itself, you guys, is very inexpensive to produce, very inexpensive product to make. Okay, but when you sell that product, people are going to see value in what you are selling them, and they're going to pay big bucks for this type of item. Okay, so these are some examples of products that we could sell inside of our stores. We have like the heart necklace, right? The cross. Faith-based stuff is very popular, like Bible verses on the message cards, things like that. A lot of them are like more just like the silver, like rhinestones, the diamonds. They also have these sets that actually come with the necklace and the earring, so that's an even higher price item because they sell it as a set with the necklace and the earrings together. Just all types of different products. These are really the types of product that we focus on, are the message card jewelry products. I also want to share with you guys just quickly, and this is what I'm really going to focus on, but I also want to show you guys these products over here, because when I first started getting into selling Shine On products, these are actually the products that I was selling, was these ones over here. I thought these were super cool because these products that you guys are seeing here actually allow the customer to personalize the item. You guys can see how they actually can upload their own photo, right? They can upload their own photo to the product. They can engrave like whatever type of words. If they want to put somebody's name, a birthday, anniversary, right? They can engrave that right there on the back of the item. So you guys can see, obviously, this is something that people are going to see value in because they're literally customizing it on their own. They're making it exactly what they want it to be, right? The angle, I was actually selling like this heart necklace right here. The angle that I actually took with it was that I thought they had like the, advertising putting like a child or baby or whatever on it. I was actually advertising it to pet owners, okay? People that had dogs, cats, and man, so many people are uploading pictures of like their animals, right? The dog, they have like a photo shoot with them and their cat, right? They put all these pictures and order jewelry of them and their pet. I know a lot of people also ordered ones with like their pets that have passed away, like really highly emotional niche, okay? So I was marketing it to pet owners. They would put like the dog's name on the engraving part, and it was really cool. So that's something that I was doing in the past, but right now we're really focusing on, of course, you guys, is Valentine's Day, right? Valentine's Day is like 3 weeks out, and if you guys are not already marketing products for Valentine's Day, you guys got to get on it ASAP, right? Like today, because we are selling Valentine's Day designs all day long, right? This past week, we've definitely seen an influx in sales come in for Valentine's Day orders because people are like, oh shoot, like, Christmas is over, New Year's, whatever. People kind of like whatever for the last couple weeks, but now they're like, oh man, it's almost Valentine's Day, I gotta order something for my wife, right? And so we've been pushing really heavy the Valentine's Day design, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to actually create these customized type of jewelry products and add them not only into your Shopify store. I'm also going to show you guys how we can add it into your Etsy store, right? Ari was just doing a whole training on different types of products that you guys can sell on Etsy. This is also a product that you can sell on Etsy. Really quickly, I want to address, which way should I go? Should I sell on Etsy or should I sell on Shopify? These are the two main platforms that we have been teaching our students how to sell on. I like both for different reasons, okay? It just matters, what you're looking for. Everybody's situation is going to be different. One thing I really love about Etsy is that it's basically set it and forget it, okay? What I mean by that is you can upload your products to Etsy, put up your listing, optimize it with your tags, your keywords, all that kind of stuff, and that listing is going to sit there and people are going to just find it, right? Etsy is a marketplace, so your traffic is already there on the website. Something that's actually really cool, and I actually have a screenshot here for you guys. We just generated a sale this morning, right, for Shine On in the Etsy store, and we have not done anything to really promote this product. We just uploaded it to the store. It's been sitting there, maybe, I don't know, we probably added this one like last week, the week before, And this, not even this morning, a couple hours ago, right, we got a sale into the Etsy store on the Shine On product, okay? So Etsy's really like set it and forget it. But I also really enjoy selling on Shopify. Shopify is really what I focus on. I really love learning the ins and outs of like paid marketing, running Facebook ads, and the beautiful thing about that is something that is completely yours, that you own, right? And so, you know, if you're selling a product on your Shopify store and you're like, oh, this same design has sold, you know, 5, 10, 15 times, you can put more advertising budget into your marketing, into your Facebook ads, and you can scale that design to the moon, right? So Etsy is really great, I would say, probably for beginners or people that want something maybe a little more low maintenance. And then Shopify is something that, man, if you're ready to go all in, you're ready to find the winning product and scale something with those crazy numbers coming in, that's where Shopify, in my opinion, you're going to see those results, okay? So I do have this account connected both to Shopify and also to Etsy. Let me actually show you guys the Etsy site really quickly. We're going to go ahead and add in a new product. So we can come in and click on the message cards. Let's open this up. I will tell you guys that one of the actual necklaces that we find does the best is actually called the Love Knot necklace, which is this one right down here. We can go ahead and create a product. I do already have a message card in mind that I'm going to add on to this listing, but the message cards, you guys, is super, super important when you're selling this type of product, right? We always say if they're crying, they're buying, right? So that basically means if they can read the quote or the poem or whatever type of message you're sharing on that card, and it makes them feel some type of way, right? They're like emotional, like, oh my God, this is exactly how I feel about my husband. This is exactly how I feel about my soulmate, my wife, right? They are going to buy the product because they feel that connection, that emotional attachment, and they're going to, of course, purchase this. So I do already have one, like I said, that I downloaded. Let me see if I can grab it. Let me see where to go. Is that one? No, not this one. Here it is. We'll go ahead and do a Valentine's Day design. Right, so it says, Happy Valentine's Day, my love. I know you by heart. I've memorized the varying way your soul gazes at mine, right? My soul exists to be with yours. I love you so much. So this is a very, very emotional couple of words that's written on this card, right? These cards, you guys, we make them on Canva, okay? You guys can use the free version of Canva. You don't need to pay for anything. You just make a square message card, type up what you want to put on there, maybe put a couple hearts or whatever type of elements you want to add on there, download it, and you upload it straight here to Shine On, and boom, we're going to go ahead and push it into the Etsy store. So this is going to be my design. Let's go ahead and click continue. This is going to add my design straight onto the product, so we can actually see exactly what it's going to look like when somebody orders the item, right? They actually create the entire mock-up right there for us, right? Happy Valentine's Day, my love. Okay, we can call it, message card jewelry, love knot necklace, whatever you guys, you want to add to your title is fine. Another thing I always recommend, I'm not going to do it now just to save time, but I always recommend typing up exactly what it says on the message card and adding it into your description. It actually tells us right here, type your message card text to display on the product page. So I highly, highly recommend all of you guys take a moment to copy and paste your text into the description, because yes, of course they can read it on the message card, but some people, maybe they're looking on a phone, they don't have the best eyes, they gotta grab their glasses, whatever the case may be, type it into the description and they can go ahead and just read it really quickly and purchase your item, okay? The rest of the description is really done for us. Pretty cool. They have all this information about the product, the dimensions, what it's made out of, blah, blah, blah. They also have the recommended pricing. I usually stick with the recommended pricing. You guys can modify this if you want to, but this is the suggested retail value. And so I'm going to go ahead and keep it as that. We're also going to go ahead and create our listing. So once we click, create draft listing, this is automatically pushing my listing straight into the Etsy store, where I can actually go ahead and make some modifications from that point on. Okay, so we'll give this a second to go ahead and load up into the Etsy store. I did share with you guys this screenshot. This was a sale that came in this morning. I also wanted to show you guys that we don't just sell these products on Etsy. Of course, we also sell them on Shopify, right? This is actually the exact design that we just added into the Etsy store, right? Happy Valentine's Day, my love, love not necklace. This one generated a sale actually today inside of Shopify. This is bringing in traffic to the store via Facebook ads, which is actually something I teach a lot of on my Go Live sessions. You guys can meet me on Go Live. I go on Mondays, 12 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern, and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. I go for 2 hours at a time, you guys. So I usually like to take the time in my sessions to walk you guys through the entire process of, creating products, adding them into the stores, launching the Facebook campaigns. And we always do Q&A, right? You guys that are here that have joined me on my sessions, that we never end a session without answering every single question that comes into the chat. So I just wanted to share with you guys the results. We're not just here to show you how to do something and we haven't actually seen any results from it. These are products that we are actually selling in the store on a day-to-day basis. Let me go ahead and refresh my screen here, see if we can get this pushed into the Etsy store. If they're crying, they're buying. Yep, that's right. Jewelry sells year-round. Think about just B-days alone. I'm so glad Joey said that. That was something I wanted to mention to you guys. Valentine's Day is going to come and go, right? Then, of course, we have Easter. Easter's going to come and go. Mother's Day is going to come and go. Father's Day is going to come and go. These holidays are always going to pop up throughout the year, but every single day of the year is somebody's birthday, right? It's going to be somebody's birthday today, tomorrow, the next day, every single day. Same thing as anniversaries, right? Every single day of the year, think about it. There's so many people in the world. Every single day of the year is somebody's wedding anniversary. People are getting engaged every single day of the year, right? People are having babies every single day of the year. All these different occasions that are really like evergreen, right? Things that happen every single day to somebody throughout the world. You can post up those types of listings as well. It's going to appeal to people all year round. Valentine's Day is just something we're pushing right now because obviously Valentine's Day is coming up in a few weeks. So what you guys are seeing here is the product has actually been added here as a draft listing into my Etsy business, okay? So from this point, all I need to do is make a couple of quick modifications. Maybe I add this one as my thumbnail image. I like using these pictures right here where it actually shows somebody like holding the product, adds that, human element to the item, like somebody's actually like, opening it up on Valentine's Day. So like that can be my picture for an example, and then you go through and list up the entire product. I show that entire process on Go Live, so I'm not going to take up time today to show you guys how to put up your Etsy listing, but that is exactly how this works, right? You literally just drag and drop the design into Shine On, you name it, you push it to Etsy, and then from Etsy you go ahead and list it up. This is actually an example of one design that I did share on my Go Live the other day. Let me get out of here and show you guys something. And shout out to Joey, right? Because Joey is actually somebody who taught me this method is, right, the Happy Valentine's Day, my love, right? This design right here, okay? It's the same exact message card, but we created 4 listings out of 1 message card. How? Because we have 2 different boxes that we offer with the product. We have like a standard box, and we also have the mahogany box, which is like that wooden one that you guys see there. And of course, we have the actual necklace in silver, and we also have it in gold. So right there, that's 4 different variations of the product, and we go ahead and make each one as a listing inside of the Etsy store. Another thing, right, I want to get to the Shopify stuff, hopefully I have time. But another really cool thing that you guys can also do when it comes to the message cards is that based on, let's just take this one right here, for example, right? Happy Valentine's Day, my love, right? You could take the same exact message card and you can change 1 word on this message card and have another 4 listings that you post to Etsy, right? This could be Happy Valentine's Day to my soulmate. This could be Happy Valentine's Day, my dear. Happy Valentine's Day to my whatever people call their significant other, right? I know soulmate is a really big one. Happy Valentine's Day, my queen. That's another really, really big one, right? And the sign off, I love you so much. comma, this one says babe. That could say whatever you guys wanted to say. And right there, you can take the same message card and create all these different, variations of it, because different people call their significant other different things, right? My boo, my babe, my love, my soulmate, my dear, my Valentine, right? Whatever you want it to be. And so it's like, it's literally sky's the limit. Like you can go crazy with the message cards, even if you just use the same quote over and over. Another thing, what is it, 3:30? Okay, I think I have 10 more minutes. Hopefully, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys how we add this also into the Shopify store. I'm gonna switch gears here. You guys can see again my Shine On is connected to Etsy. It's also connected to Shopify. So I can come up here and now we're listing stuff into the Shopify store. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, same as before, click create new. You're gonna use the same design as we just used. But I wanna show you guys when we add it into Shopify, something that's a little bit different and really, 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 really cool. So let's come back in here again. We use the same one as before, love knot necklace. Let's go ahead and add our design in. And I think I did mention this, but Shine On has their factory here in the US. They also have one overseas, I think I said in Netherlands, Amsterdam, something like that. And so like in our store, right, we market heavily to the United States market. And so anybody that's ordering these designs right now, like for Valentine's Day, for example, they're going to receive these necklaces, these dress cards, these jewelry boxes. They're going to get them in the mail in like 2 to 5 business days. A lot of people right now in the like e-com dropshipping world, they're dealing with Chinese New Year because a lot of people source their products from like AliExpress in China. We definitely do that as well. But right now, given that it's literally Chinese New Year right now, for those who didn't know, a lot of people are dealing with like, oh, my vendor is, out of the factory, whatever. They're not working this week. They're getting like 10 days delayed on their shipping times and things like that. And we basically are bypassing that entire situation by selling with a vendor that's based here in the US. So I wanted to mention that as well. Valentine's Day, my love. Again, you want to add in the quote to the description. Just to save time, we're gonna skip that part for now. But let's go ahead, publish product. Basically the same process as before, you guys, but this time we're adding it into Shopify. Let's give this a second to push everything into the Shopify store. I'm just reading all the comments. Perfect. So this product has now been added into Shopify. I want to show you guys right here that right here in the middle, you guys are going to see this little upsells button. And if we click into this, Shine On actually gives us a bunch of products that we can automatically upsell our customer without having any like third-party like Shopify apps installed to the store. Shine On actually has the software, the technology built into their app to allow us to add upsell products to our original item. So like, let's say that we're running traffic to our, Valentine's Day product, right? People want to buy the Valentine's Day product. Well, then when they click add to cart, it's automatically going to pop up, do you want to add, for example, let me show you. Do you want to add the earrings? Do you want to add, the gift wrapping kit? Do you want to add rose petals? Do you want to add, right now the rose bear is really popular for Valentine's Day too, right? Do you want to add a personalized message card? And all of these upsells are automatically built into the funnel on the Shopify end. So this is something that's a little bit different with Etsy. Etsy, I don't really think they can really, there's no way for them to offer this because Etsy's like another platform. But with Shopify, like I said, that's your own store, that's your business, and you have the ability to add all of these like intricate details that is going to increase your average order value, right? Your AOV, average order value, is a very important number that you guys want to pay attention to, because that means, AOV, average order value, if you can get what would be, a $59 order and they take a couple upsells and now it's a $100 order, you just up your profit, right? So it's important to, incorporate these things whenever possible. Let me actually actually turn one of these on. I have a few minutes, so let me actually turn one of these on, and hopefully I can show you guys how this works. I don't know, let's add the earrings. And maybe let's add the rose petals, right? Okay, let's go back into our product, view it in Shopify. So this is going to bring us into the like back ends of Shopify. Hopefully it allows me to log in here. Okay, perfect. Wasn't sure if I was logged into a different store. So this brings us straight into the inside of Shopify, right? So again, this is where we can make more customizations to our listing, you know, change around our pictures, add our tags, things like that. But what you guys are going to see down here is theme template. Usually when you're adding products to your store, like regular stuff from AliExpress or whatever, you're usually on the default product template, which is just like your regular Shopify store. With Shine On, they actually give you different product templates. Okay, and so this actually allows Shine On to come into our store and modify things how they look to the customer on like the front end of the store. So if you guys are familiar, you know, with Shopify, you know how pages usually look like. This has actually been modified by Shine On. Okay, so they have like this little banner across the top. The variants are like nice and bold, really easy to see what's going on. You guys can see the 50% off, right, the markup, all this information here on the left, our product description, everything here is good to go. And then we can add it to our shopping bag. I'm not sure if this one has the, I don't think I have the upsell funnel on here. Maybe I do. I don't have the upsell funnel on here. You guys, I actually show that on Go Live, so you guys can see that on the inside, right? When you come onto my classes, I'll show you how the upsells work. But this is also modifying the cart page, right? So it actually adds in like the jewelry box. You know, this is they're marketing it as a free product, but this is actually something that comes with the order anyway. But Shine On does these little things to help increase your conversion rate, right? Marketing something as a free item, even though that comes with the order anyway, but the customer doesn't necessarily know that, right? 60-day money-back guarantee, 100% secure checkout, all of these little things to help increase your conversion rate inside of the store. Shine On builds all of that into their template, so it's really, 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 really cool. That's basically it, you guys. I think I'm done a few minutes early, but I hope you guys learned something new. This was really, really fun to show you, you know, how Shine On works, and this is something, like I said, that I've actually been teaching a lot in my classes. So like tomorrow, for example, Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on my Go Live session showing you guys not just the products, right, but actually how we drive traffic to these products, how we launch marketing campaigns for these products, and you know how we go about fulfilling the orders, all the inner workings of the e-com business. Those are things that we teach day to day on Go Live. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it back to, I think, Ari.
Ok, evo, še zadnji video. Bomo dali, v bistvu preskočili bomo, kako se naredijo TikTok advertising. Bomo to enkrat naslednjič posebej streaming naredili. Gremo kar, se pravi, nazaj na Chris Riffa. Discover the formula to hit, se pravi, 120,000 letno znotraj svojega e-commerce biznisa. Ok?
Thank you. Woo! Man, what a boot camp so far. I don't even know if we want to call this a boot camp. The marathon is crazy, the knowledge that every individual has. And it's pretty cool to see it stem off from something that, man, in 2015, like I said, I was going to quit. I was like, forget this stupid thing. And then to keep going and then be teaching people for free. I mean, I did webinars for 2 years for free, building kind of like a Facebook group and all this stuff, because there wasn't people out there teaching. And that's the only reason that I know all these problems we're going to encounter, because I've had every single one of those problems will smack me in the face. Like, I was like, oh my God. Not only that, though, we came up with solutions, and then we came up with ways to make them faster. And yeah, I like the questions, my brain and stuff, but sometimes we just need to reduce it to the ridiculous. So I could have came on here and blew your mind and done Facebook ads and this and that, but man, after doing almost 5 hours of learning, we're gonna break something down to the ridiculous. okay? I know that the chat is a little bit delayed. Most likely when you ask someone, how much money do you want to make? And we could try with you guys. How much money would you guys like to make per month? Like, what's the first goal for you to make? Don't be putting crazy stuff like millions of dollars. Like, what is the first goal for you to make? Because if you've never made $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, like, be realistic with whatever that goal is, okay? Because that's what we're going to talk about here. You guys are definitely going to need pens and papers. Maybe you're going to take screenshots, whatever. But we're going to reduce something to the ridiculous, okay? So where's my chat up? Boom, boom, boom. Today was a wild, super great day. Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead here and share. And like I said, I know that we are delayed, so I'll wait tiny little bit for the answer. I just made this behind the scenes. I was listening to people, taking notes, and learning myself. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can learn. Like, every single person has a golden nugget. I don't care who it is. You're sitting in the chat, you're sitting brand new first time. Everybody has value, and I'm good at pulling people's value up and shining the light on it. So that's what we're going to focus on. Let's see what we have here for goals. It's 10K, 1,500 a month, 2,700 a month, 6K a month, 10K. Man, I've been around the block for a long time, and people always say 120,000, 10K a month. That's the first thing. Why? I don't know, but we're going to roll with that, okay? So, real quick question. Would you be okay making $13.73 an hour? Put a yes in the chat, put a no in the chat, whatever it is. $13.73 an hour. The whole goal of this is going to be so you can expand your mindset, and we're going to reduce stuff to the ridiculous, okay? Number one, what we just did by me asking you a question was setting a goal. I don't know if you guys have that written down somewhere, the $2,700 a month, the $2,500 a month, the $500 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, boom. We need to have that written down somewhere. But besides having that written down, we need to break it down. So first you write it down, and then we break it down. I'm gonna say that again slowly. First we write it down, then we break it down. So we're gonna reduce this goal to the ridiculous, because our mind makes us come up with all types of problems. Why we can't make this money? Oh my God, it doesn't work, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna reduce it to the ridiculous so that we can take it nice and small and make those little tiny increments. To the moon we go. I'm gonna take this goal because everybody's first thing is $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. In the chat, would $120,000 a year change your life? Will it add value to your life? Will it make it easier for your life? Would it make your family members' life easier? Would you be able to pay off some debt? Would you be able to go on vacation? Would you be able to reinvest in yourself, in your business, in your family, retire your parents? What could $120K a year do for you if you've never made that money before? Maybe you have made that money and you're not making it now. Maybe you've never even seen that money before, you couldn't even fathom that. We're gonna reduce it to the ridiculous. Do you know, oh, that's actually wrong right there. That is $10,000 a month, okay? $10,000 a month, broken down into a weekly paycheck, is $2,307.69. Boom. Okay? You see how that's lowering down right now? How many people make $2,300 a week? Because I see some people in here saying that $2,300 was their goal, or $2,500, okay? So that means we need to keep reducing it to ridiculous. That's only $329 a day. Most people that have some type of W-2 job, go to work 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week, 80 hours a week, they're a teacher, they're a nurse, the garbage man, whatever it is, that might be a lot to fathom in one day. So I'm gonna keep breaking it down. My original question was, would you be okay with $13.73 an hour? So if you take $329 and you divide it by 24 hours in a day, you'll get 1373. Now, why do I say 24 hours? Because you can't work 24 hours a day, right? You gotta sleep, you gotta eat, you gotta drive kids around, you gotta do whatever. But your store can. See, on Etsy, we have 24/7 employee of the month salespeople that are showing this jewelry item, they're showing this calendar, this bingo thing, whatever. They're working 24/7. On our Shopify store is showing products all over the place 24 hours a day. Let's reduce that to the ridiculous, like I said, because at the beginning you're probably like, I don't want to make $13.73 now. 22 cents a minute. 22 pennies. Can we find a way to make 22 pennies every single minute? And the answer is yes. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys a quick formula, okay? Guys, are you with me? Did we do the goal of reducing it to the ridiculous? Remember, we wrote it down, we broke it down, and now we're going to come up with the formula on how we hit those numbers with our e-commerce store. Did we do that? Made it from the couch. Yeah, from the couch, right? 22 cents from the couch. I like that. What a brain tease. This is a golden nugget for sure. Absolutely. Okay, so now let's break this down a little bit more. Okay, for the 120K formula, we're going to be using the 1/3 rule. You go into this business using this rule right here, and you're going to be able to hit any single one of those goals if you follow the formula. Put a number 1 in the chat if you can follow a formula. Formula's laid out for you. You're not going to deviate from the plan. You're going to do the formula. Boom. Number 1 thing. Remember, we're reducing things to the ridiculous, so do not get scared. Gross sales needs to be $30,000 a month. That means your absolute top line, $30,000 a month. Okay? Your cost of goods, if you're taking notes, cost of goods is COGS. COGS. You're going to hear that a lot, okay? That's an industry term. You're going to hear that anytime in business that you're buying something, you're going to be reselling it. So write that down. Take a screenshot, whatever it is. 10K is going to go to cost of goods. Remember, we're never taking $10,000 out of our pocket first. Don't be scared of that. Boom. Ads. If we choose to go the route to do ads and get eyeballs on our site, that means we could scale down, we could scale up, we could stay consistent, but tomorrow, your ads launch, people are coming to your website. They don't need to know your brand name, you don't need to go on TikTok, you don't need to go on Instagram, you don't need to bother your parents, you don't need to bother your friends, none of that. Ads, okay? Can this be done without ads? Absolutely, it's just gonna be a little bit slower. So how do we get there? How do we get to that 30,000? Let's do a 24-hour breakdown because we're dealing with one day. 24 hours, 24/7, salesperson, employee of the month, never goes to sleep, never rests, never complain, always showing your products. That means that we need to do $1,000 a day. Remember, we're doing this in gross sales. We're not working and manually doing this and shoveling and doing whatever to get $1,000 a day in the door. We're selling stuff. Okay? Cost of goods. What's the cost of goods going to be on that? Remember, we're doing the third formula. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. 33, 33, 33. Right? So cost of goods for that day is going to be $333. I don't care what we're selling. I don't care if we're selling travel bags. I don't care if we're selling jewelry. I don't care what we're selling. The cost of goods for that day is $333. Okay? Ads. To be able to get to the $1,000 in gross sales, we need to spend $333 a day. Are we going to do that day 1? No way. I don't care if you already have $10,000 in the bank, $100,000 in the bank, and you think, I'm just going to put $333 on ads. It does not work that way. I don't know if Joey touched on that briefly, but TikTok, Facebook, Pinterest, anywhere we're going to be buying ads, it's an auction. We have to raise our hand and say, hey, we'll bid this much. The only thing is, sometimes you don't win the auction. Why? Because there's other things that go with it. Is your ad good? Do people like it? Are people liking it, sharing, commenting, all that stuff? And that's how you win the ads. We can't start off at $333, especially if we've never even made that much money. That's a lot of money, right? Remember, this whole entire marathon, we showed you little hacks here and there. Even Joey showed little hacks to spend less money on TikTok. We're all going to start out with $1 ads, $3 ads, $5 ads. Super, super cheap to see if anything even works. So again, don't get scared by that number. We are going to work up to that number. Now, to make it simple, we've been talking a lot about jewelry. The minimum price to buy the jewelry for a customer is $59. Siena talked about high perceived value. Not only is the necklace high perceived value, it could be a watch, it could be, they have a chain for men there, they have all these different things. Keychains, the bracelets. We're gonna stick to the necklace with the message card, simple Oreo box, black and white, $59, okay? We're gonna put that on our website, we're gonna put it on Etsy, wherever the heck you want. Boom. Cost of goods is gonna be between $14 and $20. It will fluctuate a little bit depending on what necklace you pick. So $59 to the customer, $14 to $20, you're gonna pay the supplier when you sell it, not before. You're gonna need 17 sales a day to bring in 1,000 gross. Okay? 17 sales a day. So let's break that down a little bit. Hopefully you guys are still with me. Put number 4 in the chat if you're still with me. Number 4 in the chat. I know this is a little bit delayed. I know this is probably a new concept for you, but you will see this come full circle. Boom. So we have what we're selling on our site, the jewelry. You saw Siena list one today, $59. You saw an example, I think, in the chat somewhere else that we're actually selling stuff on Etsy, okay? People are really paying $79, $99. They're paying expedited fees. They're buying 2 and 3 sometimes, whether it might be to the wife, might be to the girlfriend. Ones that we're selling as daughters, to my daughters. So if they have 3 daughters, they're spending a lot of money. But let's just say they buy 1, okay? On the high end, I'm gonna say that it costs us $19 to fulfill. Why? Maybe we were picking the most expensive jewelry item that we could put on there, okay? Boom. Now, we have to go advertise. $20 in advertisement, okay? So what does that actually mean? We go on there, put a bunch of $3 ads, $5 ads, $1 ads, whatever it is. And eventually we get one that goes, you know, gets popular, people buying it. We're paying $20 to get a customer in the door. That's on average. I'm gonna show you guys a whole entire month that we've been running 2 ad sets across the board, just shy of $20 cost per purchase. That's pretty much the average on Facebook if you know what the heck you're doing. If you come to go live, if you apply what we teach you, you're gonna see those consistent results on the high end, $20 cost per purchase. That leaves you with $20 left over net to put in your pocket. What does net mean? Net means after you already paid for ads, after you already paid for the cost of goods, you put the $20 in your pocket. And again, this is top line. Is there taxes, there miscellaneous fees, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, top line, okay? Boom. Hope you guys still with me. Yes, 4. Yeah. Boom. Okay, here we go. $20 net profit times 17 sales a day is $340 in your pocket. Not to this one, not to this one. Remember, we already paid for ads, we already paid for the cost of goods. Net 20 was to us. 17 sales a day is what we're gonna try to get to. $340 in your pocket. Okay, let's go a little bit further. So 340 a day, remember we're talking about the formula, equals 2,380 a week. I don't know if you guys remember that at the very beginning, right? We tried to see, we were breaking it down, 2,300 a week. Boom. Let's go up a little bit more. So 2,380 a week is 10,234 a month. That's 122,808 a year. Let me just fix that real quick because I was making this thing on the fly. Boom. Maybe you guys will get these things, these slides if you want them. There you go. 122. So actually, you guys got a raise because at the beginning, I asked you if $13 an hour was okay with you. It's really $14 an hour. So you write it down, you break it down, then we have the formula. Now, let me ask again in the chat. Is the $13 an hour something you're willing to accept? Do you think, you put threes in the chat if you want, do you think that with this formula now, you're not just floating in the ocean wondering, how do I make 6 figures? How do I make 10 grand a month? Our only goal now is to hunt for a product that we can do those numbers. We don't need to do crazy numbers, 7 figures in a month. We don't need to do triple those in a month. First, we need to get those numbers. And if we do consistently, you're gonna see there's many, many benefits to that. Number one, maybe you can scale because you have everything working. Man, now you have cash flow, you have your credit card racking up points, you know, like American Express Chase. You're getting to fly for free, you're getting to buy stuff on Amazon for free, you're getting to buy stuff at Best Buy for free. You're transferring those points to Best Buy credit cards, Target credit cards, Starbucks credit cards. That's only if you break even, never mind that you're making money here. If you could do it once, could you do it again? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? Did you know that you're actually building an asset? This is like buying land, building a house, going inside of it, putting the kitchen, the living room, this, that, boom, 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 and then selling it. Whatever you make per month, let's say in 6 months, 8 months, let's go with a year because we want to do the thing in a year. Your store on the market is worth 3 times what you net. Let's do that math real quick. You spend the time over a year. At the end of the year, you can go to a broker, flippa.net. We showed one the other day in class. I forget the name of it off the top of my head right now. But they sell your e-com stores for 3 times what you netted. You would sell your store for $360,000. And yet you could do it again, and again, and again, and again. This is what I mean by in this whole entire ECX Academy, the value that is here is crazy. We didn't even get to talk about email lists, okay? Let me just show you something real quick as we're on this thing. Number 1, I'm gonna refresh this because I sent out an email midday, maybe 2:30, okay? Around 2:30, I sent out an email to the list. You can see here that 9 people have bought. That means I did not pay for ads. I just sent an email to the list. $378 came in today. Let's say I just broke even forever till I had this many people on my list that were responsive. Boom. I could still do 6 figures in a year, sending an email, no ads. Let's just dive in and look at this thing, right? It says January 22nd. Will it tell me what time I sent it? Right here, 2:29. I sent it at 2:30. So 3:30, 4:30, 2.5 hours while we're on this call. We're gonna take a look at this. 9 people placed orders. $20 order, $16 order, $61 order, $29, $48, $45, $32, $99, $23. Why don't we just take a look at what Lorraine ordered. Details. What do we have here? A necklace. To my dearest, forever loved necklace. We've been talking to you about jewelry, the importance of this. They got an 18 karat gold, yellow gold. They got the luxury box. That means they decided to get the mahogany box, not the Oreo one, and they paid $99. We're gonna pay, let's call on the high end, $20 for that. Actually 24 because they got the luxury box. And we didn't do any ads to get this person to buy. Do the math. $76 left over. Put a number 6 in the chat if you'd love to send an email out. And if only one of those people, you'd get $76 to put in your pocket today. You can go out, you can do whatever you need to do, watch a movie, you can be on here teaching your team, whatever it is. Would you like to do that? Let's just take a look at a couple campaigns. I've been slacking a little bit, I've been busy doing stuff. I shouldn't say I'm slacking, but doing a lot of other things, and I haven't been sending emails every day. But January 22nd, 19, 13, 12, 11, 5, 3, 31, 21, 24. $3,700 for an email. $2,300, $2,800, $3,200. These didn't really hit that well. 778, 718, 2,400, 771. Do you guys see that we didn't have time to talk about email? Emails are people that come to your site, they either buy or they at least put their information and then they disappear. Emails is an asset. You should at least make $1 a month per subscriber that's on there. Will I email them every single day? Yes. There's some days I email 2 or 3 times a day, but if I'm feeling froggy, whatever. If they leave the list, they leave the list. All I care about is the people that are gonna buy. Here's some other stuff we haven't talked about. This is SMS. This is your text list. This is why it's important to ask people to give you their phone number as they go through the checkout process. Carmen talked about funnels. This is part of the funnel. The funnel is following up, getting people to come back into that funnel until they buy. They're buying or dying. That's it. I want to show you something. These are automated messages. I'm going to refresh here. We sent out 40,000 text messages. There's 14,000 unique members on here. 7,600 of them have opened it and clicked on it. And then there's been 1,968 orders. 25% conversion. That's crazy. It's brought in $82,000 in gross. Let's use the third. But guess what? We get an extra third because we don't have to advertise, right? We're not paying for advertising. These emails, like, look, this is just an updated one, but converts at 5% for people that open it, 29% click on it, and over 50% of the people will buy. I need you to screenshot this, write this down, whatever. This is an unbelievable message. I've been using for years, teaching it for a long time. Hey, first name, free shipping unlocked. We already offer free shipping. There's nothing special that I'm doing here. It's just a psychology of words. Discount good for next 24 minutes. It's good for the next 24 million years. I'm telling them 24 minutes. Order now, free shipping, click here, boom, to the link. That's it. Okay, so we didn't get to SMS, we didn't get into email. Do you think we can make that formula happen? I think we can make that formula happen multiple ways, multiple. I'm gonna show you one last thing here because remember I told you that on average, we're gonna have $20, yeah, here we go. We're gonna have $20. Look, this is the campaign, okay? Campaign, there's only 2 ad sets in there. Look, there's no filters. 2 ad sets. The budget, it did not start at this, remember. Probably started at $11, went to 22, up and up and up and up and up. As we went, it spent $11,000 each so far. Brought in 22,000, 24,000 here. This number is important. Remember the ROAS? You saw Joey point out ROAS. I actually might even have the ROAS up here. Yes, look. $59 for the jewelry, $14 cost of goods, 20% net profit. We could pay almost up to $50 to get a customer, but I'm really only paying 20. Okay, look right here. Where's my cost of, yeah, right here. This is total cost per purchase, TCPP, $19 and $18. Okay, so dollar in, dollar out. This has been for January 1 to January 22. We can expand this. Let's go from here to here. Let's move this back. Boom. So I just did December 1st to January 22nd. You can see here that it spent 24 and 24, brought in 111,000, 2.3, so dollar in, $2.30 back, averaging still $19.56 cost per purchase. That's over 2,400 purchases. Do you think that formula is possible? I think today was really important for you to notice that if we can do it, you can do it. If there's people in the academy doing it, you can do it. It's gonna be your turn at one point in time. You just may have distractions. You may not have put the hours in yet. You may not have been fully dedicated because maybe you didn't even know that you could make that. Maybe that wasn't a reality. So you're messing around over here, you're trying this and you're doing that. I wanted your mind to expand. There's so much more that goes into this e-commerce thing. And I told you at the very beginning, you learned so many different things. We didn't get into negotiating with suppliers. Our profit margin could go up if I just talk to the supplier and get down pennies. 10 cents here, 15 cents here, 33 cents here. It could be huge. Give me some feedback in the chat. I know it's been a long day. I think I threw some mindset in there. I talked about your goals, the formulas, write it down, break it down, formula, make it happen. I just showed you about emails. I showed you a secret message we used to recover a ton of subscribers back on SMS. You can see that all throughout this thing, we are selling jewelry, we're testing jewelry. Jewelry is the way to go for right now during Chinese New Year. Products are gonna work, it's all about the product, but right now we're going over emotional products. We're making people cry. If they're crying, they're buying. High perceived value. Number 3, they can't get that in the store. There's so many things that we're hitting. They're gifts. Do you think someone's charging me back on a gift or a refund on a gift? No. Because they're going to give the gift and the emotion of seeing the person cry, or be like, oh my God, I love this. They're not going to be like, hey, let me get this back. I'm going to have to bring this back. It's not happening. It's an amazing business. You're going to have a jewelry brand that is going to be worth money, that you can sell it, you can keep it, you can duplicate it. You can do so many different things once you know that winning formula. Let me look at this chat real quick. Love automation, instant sales list for capturing emails and phone numbers. Absolutely love it, love it, love it. The part confused me a little where I'm at right now in the courses. That part. Okay, here's something for you, Nick. I truly believe that some people can watch videos that make this happen, but I think some people need hand-holding. And what I mean by that is, I think it's way better for you to take the shortcut, put those videos away, get on a go live, be on everybody's go live session and be the first person on there, boom, ask a question. Guess whose question is going to get answered? You. They're going to be like, yep, here you go, this is how you do it, hey, this is how you set it up, great question, poof, and you're off and running. Ding, 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 ding. Instead of doing it by yourself watching the videos. Okay, so I highly recommend go live sessions. The ROAS calculator will be your best friend. Absolutely. The ROAS calculator only came about because when I first started in 2015, everybody was like, hey, if you get 2 ROAS, you're great. Well, that's not really true. If I get a product for 25 and then I sell it for 50 and I'm paying $25 in ads, $30 in ads to get a customer, I'm losing $5, but I think I'm doing great. So the calculator is there to save you, to let you know, hey, here's my break even. I don't want to go underneath this thing. Here, this is what I need to really be at so that I make 20% margin across the board. Because we're in this to make money, right? This is a business. This is a non-profit. Okay, so you need to know your formulas. Gross sales, cost of goods, minus ad spend equals your net profit. Before this has been awesome. So glad. Okay, thank you so much. The boot camp was super sad. It was amazing. So much value. Sweet. I'm here. Boom. This was seriously so many gems. Definitely a rewatch daily as a newbie. Absolutely live. Love the go lives. Yes, must go on go lives. And a matter of fact, we're trying to get it so that there's no videos whatsoever. You have to go to go live, and that's it. Make it happen because that's where it happens. That's the today stuff. That's the today stuff that's working in our store. That's the today stuff that's working on ads. Ads change all the time. Platforms change. Boom, go live. You need to be in the go live. I'm so annoyed on the go lives. You're not annoying. You're just asking questions, and that's why you're going to be the leader on the leaderboard. Keep asking questions. Whoever is the squeaky wheel gets the oil. I know you've heard that before, and it's very, very true. Ask the questions, get the knowledge, apply the knowledge. Okay, well, thank you so much, brother. Boom, perfect. So, last thing I'm gonna wrap it up with, I'm gonna unshare this thing, is that, man, you've been on this call for 5 hours. Imagine if you did that every day in your business. Somehow you found a way on Sunday. I don't care if you're driving in the car, you have headphones on, maybe you're at work, maybe at Walmart, boom. You're doing your things, you have your headphones on, you get to ask some questions, whatever. You found a way to make this happen. So I need you to find a way to make this happen every single day. Because 5 hours every single day in your business, instead of working 8 hours for an employer, right? You go to work on time. You stay till the end of the day. You're building someone else's business. Why don't you come home and build your business? Why don't you work as hard as you do at work on your business? Think about that. Why are you working harder for an employer than on your business? Find the 5 hours. Maybe it's 3 hours. Maybe it's 2. Whatever it is that you do now, just double it. Because your results are going to happen 2 times faster. The more you test, the more you implement, the more go lives you get on, the more you listen to this, it gets implanted in your head. That's how you get success. You got to be immersed in it. Mindset, goals, actions, money-making activities. See, you being on these calls, if you're taking notes, your next job is to take a little bit of a break, take a rest, and then go apply one of the things that was taught to you. Not everything, don't try to do everything. You just go apply one. See how it works. Then you apply another one, see how that works. So I need you to get back to whoever brought you to this call. I need you to really thank them for bringing you on the call because maybe your mindset was opened up. For the regular students that are always on the go live, always making things happen, always asking questions, we appreciate you guys. More than you know. Behind the scenes, we're kind of like, oh my God, did you see so-and-so? Did you see this? Oh my God, this is so cool. That makes us happy. It gives us like this adrenaline rush, a high. I need you to know that. I don't want anybody in the group saying, I know this is a small win, but I only did 3 sales. I really, really need you to understand that 99% of the population, they don't want a better life. They don't want to do anything different than what they're doing right now. They have not made a sale online without ever talking to someone. They have a store? No. Do they know how to do ads? No. Do they know how to set any of these things up that you do? No. So those aren't little wins. Those are big wins. You make your first sale, I need you to make a noise. I made my first sale, I put in my first product, I put in my first ads. We're going to congratulate you because we've been there. And sometimes we know that you need a push. It gets lonely out there in the entrepreneur world. I don't know if you know this, but like, man, sometimes you're just there. People don't understand what you're doing. Why are you on the computer? Why are you wasting your time? That's not going to work. Negative Nancy. You don't need any of that. You need to be in the positive party, which is in these groups, Telegram groups, inside of Go Lives, all that stuff. You need to be in there where people are pushing you, uplifting you. They want to see you win. Do you know in our Go Lives we show our normal stores, like our regular stores? You go anywhere else, they're hiding their store. They're never going to show you that. Not only do we show you our real stores, we show you the products that we're launching. We give them to you. If you just went in there and copied us, which we never say, don't copy us. If you sold the bag, I gave you the bag away 2 years ago, we're still selling it right now. If you guys were on the Go Live and you're selling the bag, and I think Joey just showed it on TikTok, you're gonna make money, you're gonna sell. I know someone took the Starbright thing, they're making sales on it, they saw it from Siena launching it in the store. You just gotta copy. Take some action, make it happen, join ECX Academy, join the family, we'll see you inside there. I don't know if anybody else wants to say anything out of the educators group, but I really enjoyed being here. I'm so glad that we did this thing. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the energy all the way through, because I think we were buzzing up here. And you guys, man, you guys are the ECX family. This is why we do it. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ok, evo ga, pa smo prišli k koncu. Tudi z moje strani ena velika zahvala in čestitke vsem, ki ste zdržali do konca. Ni bilo malo informacij, jaz se spomnim, ko je bil ta maraton, pa sem že nekaj časa bila noter, že nekaj stvari vedela, ampak je bil cel kup enih novih informacij, ki jih je pač bilo potrebno pol tudi integrirati, ne. Tako da, jaz upam, da ste kaj odnesli, lahko podelite tudi ali privat, še bolj vesela bom, če boste v grupo napisali noter, se pravi, kak feedback, koliko vas interesira, če imate kako vprašanje, karkoli se lahko obrnete na mene, lahko vas povežem z edukatorji, pač karkoli pač želite, se da narediti. Tako da, jaz se veselim vsakega, ki ga je mogoče to zainteresiralo. Mene osebno je ful potegnilo noter in jaz sem ful navdušena in pač ta čas, ko se vse to skupaj predvajalo, sem tudi sama ustvarjala obarvanke, ki jih pač zdajle gor na Etsy v bistvu nalagam, tako da to je to. Tako sem rekla, če so kakšna vprašanja, se javite, drugače pa hvala še enkrat za vaš čas in pa lepo se imejte. Tudi tisti, ki gledate posnetek, bravo, če ste prišli do konca in upam, da se še slišimo, pokonektamo. Bodite lepo. Čau, čau.